delivery on all purchases and enjoy handsome incentives on our appliances. Free delivery, 0% financing, and impressive incentives makes now the perfect time to switch to affordable, safe, and reliable natural gas. Don't wait. Choose Oak Ridge Utility District, your affordable energy choice. Call now or visit our website to get started.
Bring the whole family together at the Free Medical Clinic Holiday Ice Rink at the Oak Ridge Mall parking lot in front of Bank of America and the movie theater all of December. Glide on synthetic ice with family or friends, or go skating for the first time and create joyful memories for all ages. Leading up to the Free Medical Clinic New Year's Eve 2026 countdown at Bissell Park, where you enjoy live bands, ball drop, fireworks, all for free.
See you on the ice. Bye.
More information, go to fmcor.org, fmcor.org.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. There's nothing like high school football.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
I wanted to continue my education after high school, but my family and I didn't think we could afford it. Then I found out that Roane State has the options to make college possible. Now I'm pursuing my dreams and will make my family and community proud.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We built our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Hey guys, it's Naomi and Megan. We're so excited to see you guys on New Year's Eve for the exciting ball drop.
Come hang out with us until midnight and watch that ball drop.
It's going to be so much fun. Food trucks, live music, all kinds of good stuff. You can even skate with us.
Cooler weather brings autumn-colored leaves and football time in Tennessee. Warm up with natural gas heat or enjoy the year-round comfort of natural gas water heaters, ranges, and clothes dryers. More affordable and reliable, natural gas keeps your home cozy while increasing its value. Whether you're a new home builder or a homeowner wanting an upgrade, consider all the benefits natural gas offers. Call us today or visit us online to learn more. Oak Ridge Utility District, your hometown natural gas.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places for you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammer's Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammer's today.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Hey guys, welcome to the Friday Night Scoreboard. Oh, what a night, what a night, what a night of high school football. Such an excellent time to sit back and watch a lot of these teams perform. And lo and behold, a lot of these East Tennessee teams are still in the hunt. They're on the way to the semifinals, and we'll get you caught up right here, right now on the Friday Night Scoreboard, brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic. If you're here, go ahead and make someone aware. Please share. Let everybody know that we're on. If you've seen a game, if you have any comments on the game, make sure you call in. That phone number is 865-483-8112. That's 865-483-8112. And like I said, oh, what a night. It was a wonderful night of high school football. Friday Night Lights was in full effect tonight. Rivalry Thursday game that is actually the rivalry playoffs right now, brought to you by OEB Law and Food City. It was awesome. Coach Brent Hughes versus Coach Kevin Lane, the rematch of the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. It was an amazing game all the way to the very end. Nail biter. Halls jumped up. Coach Brent Hughes went very strong, very powerful, and he all gas, no brakes is how he came out. He was just taking all the chances, and it worked out for him. Halls winds up winning the game, and looky here, look I got there. Booyah! The Red Devils are going on to the semifinals. They will host, they won't host. They will travel to Sevier County, and they will host Halls. Speaking of Sevier County, yes, sir. Sevier County gets a victory tonight. It was a nail-biter all the way to the very end. We didn't, at some point, we almost didn't think Sevier County was going to win, but the Cardiac boys are at it again. Coach Todd Loveday does an amazing job with those kids. They know the assignment. They read the assignment. They perfect the assignment. They knew the assignment, and the assignment was to make it to the semifinals. They will do just that. And don't forget, Eagleton, a program. I don't have a hat for Eagleton. 5-year program on the way to the semifinals. I cannot believe it. Eagleton takes down Bledsoe County on the way to the semifinals, and they will play Marion County. That is going to be a game to watch. I'm excited. I wonder right now, what is Mark Packer thinking? Well, I know what I'm thinking. I think Jaden Bunch got 6 touchdowns out there in Sale Creek, and daggum it, the Cofield Yellow Jackets win the ball game convincingly, and they will host, yes, I said host, the South Pitt Pirates. They're coming all the way to Morgan County, and we're going to see a game, and I do mean game. Last time Bunch played, I think he went down early. I think second quarter, 10-10, I think was the score. And then they took off on him, South Pitt did. And now he's back. He has broken some records, touchdown records. He's broke them. Rushing records, he's broke them. And now he wants to break South Pitt Pirates at Cofield in a battle that everybody is going to want to see. And I wonder if Mark Packer is going there, or is he going to Sevier County? Where is he going to go? Eagleton has done a great job. We don't know where Mark Packer is going to go, but the rivalry brand is going to bring you the best football game in the semifinals next week, and East Tennessee is still alive. Hooray, let's go. Shout out to all the East Tennessee teams that are still in it, and all of them that are not in it. We all love you. We love you all. There's no doubt about that. And hate that you're not moving on, but there are still some teams still moving on, and we're stoked. We can't be more happy. That means, guess what? This is not our last week. You will see Coach DJ back right here in the studio, and we're going to talk some more football. We're going to talk about who's winning, who's losing, and I do want to reach out to Anderson County. I do want to talk to Coach and see how, the season went for him in his own words. I do want to hear from Coach Kevin Lane to see how the season went in his own words. Maryville goes down. Hopefully we can get in touch with Maryville. Anybody out there have the contact to Maryville Coach, make sure you send that in to us. I do want to talk to Coach Nix out there in Alcoa. Alcoa wins. Alcoa is going to play the Greenville Green Devils. Well, guess what? We have Coach Sperling's phone number, and we hope to get in touch with the coach of the Greenville Green Devils because we want to know how they feel. Are they ready for the Tornadoes? This is going to be a game to watch. You have to remember, you have to go back, and you remember when Greenville played Sevier County, right? That's a 4-18 versus a 5-18. Greenville, there was some stuff going on there that the Greenville coach was not happy about. I don't know if he got fined or not, but I know he wasn't happy with a call that happened there towards the end of the ball game. That knocked Greenville out of winning that ball game. Coach Todd Loveday, he keeps his composure, he wins just like he did tonight. Speaking of Coach Todd Loveday, let's throw that back on. How about it? Let's go. The Smoky Bears are still in effect. They are still rolling, and they will host Halls next week. Yes, I have the swag. The coaches love me. I love them back. They give me swag. So it's time for me to bring all the swag out to every coach that I have right here on the show and give them some love. Shout out to Jaden Bunch. 6 touchdowns in the quarterfinals. It's crazy. And they knock off Sale Creek on a trip to Sale Creek. Now they get to come home, and they get a chance to play Cofield. They get the chance to play at Cofield, versus the Pirates. And everybody knows about the notorious, dominant 1A South Pittsburgh Pirates. They're hard to beat. And we had the coach on last week, and I asked him about, how do you have 3 states on one team? And he clarified that for us. Hope to get Coach on the phone tonight. We want to talk to South Pittsburgh. We want to talk to Sevier County. We want to talk to Halls. We want to talk to Anderson County. We want to make sure that we reach out and talk to all the coaches, as many as possible, because we want to continue this. This has been a great season. Already on our way to the semifinals next week. We have some great football ahead of us. Mark Packer has a heavy decision to make. Do you go to Sevier County versus Halls? How could you not, right? How could you not? Well, I know how could you not. Because Cofield is playing South Pittsburgh. How do you make that decision? Which is going to be a better game? What is going to bring you the better ratings? Well, I do know Sevier County brings great ratings because they bring the fans, and the fans that can't make it, they're going to watch the game. That stadium is going to be packed out there with the Smoky Bears, and we're thrilled to see what Packer's going to do, the rivalry brand. What are they going to do? I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm excited for Coach Brent Hughes and Halls, the Red Devils. That is going to be a good game out there. That is going to be a great game. I don't want to put it over it. I don't want to do that. That's disrespectful. So let me just switch here. There we go. This is what I want to do. I don't want to disrespect either, because these are great programs. These are great kids. These are great coaches. They are on their way. They're making their way, trying to make it to Chattanooga. They want to bring home that gold ball. East Tennessee is still in the runners, and we couldn't be more excited that we get to cover it. You guys get to watch it. You get to hear it and listen right here on the Friday Night Scoreboard, brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic. Somebody's on the phone. Let's see who's on the phone. Did I mess my hair up? Is my hair okay? Before I get on the phone, make sure my hair is okay. My hair is okay? Good. All right, let's go. Thank you for calling Friday Night Scoreboard. This is Coach DJ Pendergrass. Who do we have on the line? 1 second there. There we go. Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
All right, who do we have on the line? I couldn't hear you there.
Coach Eddie Spradlin from Greenville High School.
Greenville High School. Coach, I was just sitting here talking about you.
Devils, baby.
How about them Green Devils, baby? Let's go. You guys are doing an amazing job. Coach, I was just talking about you, and I was talking about the game that you had against Sevier County. There was a questionable call towards the end there. Thought it was going to favor in your way. Wound up losing that ball game. But look, you're on your way to the semifinals. Knocked off Anderson County, who beat Alcoa. Now you guys are going to play Alcoa. Coach, tell us how we got here.
You know what? Tonight was the day. I challenged my football team that, tonight was the state championship game. You're going to have to take a state championship effort to win. And, we knew it was going to be a four-quarter battle. We had a chance right there. We 7-0 at halftime. Then we come down and score. We challenge our guys. Last year we were playing them. We're up 14-7. We get the ball. We go down and score. We didn't have a guy on the line of scrimmage, and, we didn't score on that drive, and it kind of changed the momentum of the game. We ended up losing 28-14. Halftime, we challenged our guys. We're up. Let's go down there and score and make a difference in this ball game. And our guys went down and scored, and then we're up. I believe we're up 21-7 at one point, and late in the third quarter, we got an opportunity to put the game away, and we fumble inside the red zone. But the kids are resilient, play hard, play 4 quarters. Really proud of them.
Super proud. Absolutely. You can. The whole Greenville community is proud. And congratulations. You know what? On my Facebook today, I woke up before I had to work. I checked my Facebook. I hit the memories. And my memory said today, last year, the semifinal game was Anderson County versus Greenville, except you guys had to travel to the Mavland, and they had to come to you. When is the last time the Mavericks has beat you in Greenville?
I don't think they've ever beat us in Greenville. Unless it's before my time, a long time ago. It's been a long time. They've beat us the past 4 years. I think they beat us down there, and we beat them up here the past 4 matchups. But, I think that's the only 2 games they've won against us since I've been here. And I think we played for about 10 years. So it's a dang rival. Talk about that, it's one of our biggest rivals. That we played in, we played them in the second round a couple of times when we had to go down there when Elizabethton had beat us in the region.
Yeah.
And we ended up winning some big games down there in the second round down there. But, on our turf, I believe we're undefeated against them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Coach, I got your number from band director Brooke Williams. She shared her number. The Green Devils, they're going to be at the Ice Bears December the 4th. The band is going to play. Coach,
oh, yeah.
Yes. And Coach, if you want to come down, you let me know if you want to come down. We can see if we can get you a ticket right there on the ice.
All right, brother. I appreciate that.
Maybe I can have you sit with Mark Packer and his crew if he ain't got it filled up. But I think that'll be good. I think that'll be really good. How long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching. This is year 22 for me. I'm a Powell guy. I could play for Coach Clark Duncan at Powell High School. I was a senior football in 1998. I played at Tusculum for Coach Frankie DeBus here in Greenville. Then I moved back to Knoxville. I coached 3 years at South Bull with Eric Hutchins. Coach Duncan was the athletic director, got me a job there. I was there for 3 years. And then I've been here since 2007.
Well, I've
actually been the head coach since 2020.
Coach, I tell you what, December the 4th, I hope to see you. And I tell you, a lot of coaches, I support all the young student athletes. I've coached for many years at all levels, from Little League all the way up to varsity football. And now I get to do a show. And now I get to support everybody. I don't have to just root for one team. And my blessing is all the coaches give me some type of swag. So if you come out, I need some of that swag, because right now, and I'll put that hat on, that shirt, whatever it is that you can give me, I'm going to support it. I'm going to support the Green Devils.
All right, sounds awesome, man.
So, Coach, what I like to do here on this show, the linemen, they don't get the recognition that they deserve. Without the grit and the grind from the guys in the trenches up front on offense and defense, ball games are not won't be won. I don't care how good your players are, right? So won't you throw out some of those names of the guys in the trenches? Let's start on the offensive side of the ball.
On the offensive side of the ball, that's why we've been able to be successful this year. We got a big offensive line. We're averaging over 6 foot on the offensive line, and we're probably about averaging over 300 pounds, and it's an athletic bunch too. But it's going to start with Big Bishop Merriweather at left tackle, senior, played tremendous year for us. Dylan Hartman, left guard, is a sophomore in there, big body guy. Wow. Our center, Caden Cox, in there, played a really good football for us. Our right guard is Lays Ivy, who's really athletic, plays defensive end for us as well. And then it ends over there on the right side, the right tackle, with Big Dorian Harris. Big Nasty, gets after people. Him and Big Bishop are starting D tackles as well.
Well, you know what? I mean, you guys are probably one of the most physical teams I've seen play the game, and you do it well. Where does that come from?
With our program, it starts with what we do in the weight room. We challenge our guys. We track all the stuff that we do, and we got some OVR stuff that tracks how fast the bar moves. And we're tracking, and we're still training speed during the season. We're having our guys run time flies and all kinds of different things. But it starts in the weight room. I've got them we work hard in the weight. We're not maintaining in there. We're trying to get stronger. Right now, we're stronger today than we were when we started in August in the weight room. It's just because of the hard work and the buy-in from these players and what we're trying to do with them. And they see the result, and as a result, we're the physical team that we are on Friday night.
Yeah, and I love it, Coach. And I'm a supporter of the Anderson County Mavericks. I have some kids on that team that I coach. Gary Terry was my coach in high school, the athletic director over there. He was my coach. But I tell you, today I wore green, and I got an interview on with Rivalry Thursday crew tonight on TV in my green. So there you go, Coach. And I know you said you had a couple guys that play on the defensive side of the ball. Let's throw out some of those names on the defensive side in the trenches.
For us, left defensive end is going to be Lays Ivy, the guy that starts on the offensive line. And we're rotating 3 guys at least in there on the D tackles. Big Dorian Harris and Bishop Merriweather as the starters, and junior Caden Hershey's really come on and played really good football for us in there. And then on the other defensive end is going to be Justin Chandler. Relentless effort with those guys. Cole McKinney is another guy that steps in there and plays some defensive end for us as well.
Nice, Coach. And I graduated Oak Ridge High School, so I'm an Oak Ridge alum. And I'm an oddball. I'm a football coach. Everybody else in my family worked at Y12, so I'm grew up in that area, man. That's awesome. Growing up here, you recognize the parents, the families. They want their babies to be Wildcats. They grow up, they want them to go play. If nothing else happens after high school, they want them to play Wildcats. Do you feel like you have that same momentum out there in Greenville?
Yeah, I think, kids grow up. We got a good youth program through the Boys and Girls Club, and I feel like those kids grow up want to be Green Devils, and when they get here, it's something special. We're going to be running a lot different than a lot of other programs. There's going to be a lot more commitment for a lot of other programs. We come in every Thursday morning at 6:30 and practice before school, but at the same time, because we practice that early, I get to feed them breakfast before they go to school. So, you know, it's a lot of commitment to be on this football team, but at the end of the day, it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk about programs like Merrill, Alcoa. They have top-down programs that go all the way down to their Little League. Do you guys do the same thing? Is that what helps contribute to your success year after year?
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, a lot of kids grow up playing for the Green Devils and the Boys and Girls Club. And, you know, our league is a league that's played over all of East Tennessee, you know, with Elizabeth and Johnson City, Kingsport, and all those different teams are in that league. And, you know, they're play tough, you know, tough teams all the time, and they grow up playing. And, you know, with our middle school, we're, you know, Greenville, you think Greenville High School, people think, you know, tonight we played Anderson County. I think they got about 1,200 kids go to school there. We're under 800 kids to go to Greenville High School right now. So we're a small 4A school. And, you know, a lot of people don't realize that. And then we get to, you know, we got, you know, a lot of kids in our program, and, you know, they want to be Green Devils. It's a really tight group right here. Then, you know, especially you get to practice on Thanksgiving next week for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And every Wednesday, 8 p.m., I host a show called Exigent Sports. And the goal of that show is to help parents and the student athletes bridge the gap between high school and college. And I talk a lot about how coaches are very important about helping the kids get to the next level. What is it that you do to help the kids bridge that gap?
You know, it's a full-time job. If I, you know, for me, I want to be give every kid an opportunity if they want to play college football at some level. You know, I want them to have that opportunity. And for our kids, you know, it's you know, coaches sending film for them, talking to coaches. I wear coaches out on text messages, but you know, those kids got to make plays on the field to create those highlights so they get the opportunity to. And like you said, you know, a lot of people they want to know, you know, want us to win games.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, the same stuff you're talking about. I'm trying to make men out here. I want to be a positive influence, make a difference on a young kid's life. And at the end of the day, if we can win some games along like we won tonight, it makes it even more worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you're measured off wins and losses when you talk about results. But aside of results, I mean, wins and losses, what does results mean to you?
You know, obviously I want to win, man. That's why we put a ton of work into it. But, you know, wins are big for me. But, you know, if I'm not doing my job to try to make a difference in a kid's life, I'm cheating them.
Yeah.
You know, our coaching staff does a great job doing the same thing. You know, like tonight, we face a lot of adversity. In life, you're going to face a lot of adversity as well. And then you're going to have to learn how to handle it. If you can't handle it, you're going to struggle in life. You know, I don't want to see it. I fail kids if I see them struggling when I get out of here.
Yeah, I empathize with that statement, and I thank you for saying that. I totally agree with that. Over the years, you know, the most rewarding thing for me as a coach is, you know, 10 years later, you got, you know, a young man that you've coached or that has a job and a family and is taking care of things, and they come back and say, hey, Coach, I remember you, thank you. You know, that's the most rewarding part for me, and I assume that's rewarding for you as well.
Yes, sir.
Well, it looks like you're going to host Alcoa, the Tornadoes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any?
We'll have to come here.
You have any film on them? How do you prepare for a dominant program like Alcoa?
You know, like I said, we played them the last couple of years, so we're kind of familiar with it, and you know, we know it's going to be you know, they want to win games being more physical than people, so that's what it's going to take for us to come out there and be physical and try to win this football game.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. Well, I'm super proud of you. Congratulations on a huge victory tonight, and you get to stay home.
Yes, sir.
And host Alcoa, so it should be a great environment. Looking forward to it. Definitely going to keep you on the coverage, and I hope to speak with you around the same time next Friday.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for calling in. Go Devils. Absolutely. Good job. I got them on green for you, Coach.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
No.
Wow. Greenville was on the line. How about that? Greenville will take on Alcoa at home. Greenville has that game. Greenville has that game at home. Coach Bradlin of the Greenville Green Devils has taken a victory over our most famous Anderson County Mavericks. They go down. I can't wait to talk to Coach David Gillum. I hope we can talk to him tonight. Phenomenal season. It's just one of those games. Like you heard Coach say, they haven't won there. Last year, Greenville went to AC. They didn't win there. So it's just a battle. They pencil that on the schedule. They look forward to seeing each other around this time in the playoffs, and the winner normally moves forward. Greenville has their hands full with Alcoa. The Tornadoes are on the way to Greenville, and that's going to be a game to watch. You want to keep your eyes on that ball game. If you've never seen Greenville play, you definitely want to keep an eye on that ball game. They are physical. They are strong. They are fast. They get after it. They have a great coaching staff, obviously, and they're on their way to the semifinals, hosting Alcoa Tornadoes. This is going to be a game. You want to keep your eye on it. If you can't keep your eye on it, you can catch us right here on the Friday Night Scoreboard, brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic, and we will keep you up to date, and hopefully we can get Coach back on the line again. I do want to talk to Coach Nix. Hopefully we can get Coach Nix on the line from Alcoa. I also want to talk to Coach David Gillum about his amazing season. We're going to reach out to Coach Lane also, and we're going to have a good time when I talk to Coach Brent Hughes. I know it's coming, and he's a great guy. And like I said, he got after it today. He played very aggressive. Did some aggressive play calling, and it paid off for them. They take that win, and you think about that game, the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. The first time they met was at Halls for the trophy, and Central wins that ball game, right, at Halls. Halls had the trophy, and they had to give it over to Central. Then you fast forward to today, and you got Halls visiting Central, and Halls wins the ball game. That first ball game, 3 points, a field goal miss was the reason why Halls lost, right? And then you fast forward here, you got a touchdown, one score. Those teams are very much even. It's one of those special teams is important in these games. Penalties can hurt you in these ball games. Though that's an evenly matched team, the one with the less mistakes and the best turnover not turnover like turn off the ball, but the best turnover results on the special team, that's who comes out with that ball game. And tonight it was Coach Brent Hughes and the Halls Red Devils. Shout out to the Halls Red Devils. Super proud of Coach Brent Hughes and what all he's done, but also proud of Coach Kevin Lane. Amazing job he's done with those guys. I mean, look what they were last year to where they made it this year, all the way to the quarterfinals versus their hugest rival Halls in another Battle of Oak Ridge rematch playoff edition. Phenomenal. Super excited, guys. We're going to get some more coaches on the line. We're going to talk to them. We're excited about talking to them. If you have anything that you want to say, make sure you call in. It's 865-483-8112. I want to know your opinion. How do you feel? What did you see? What refs was bad? I want to know what stripes was bad. The coaches can't talk about them, but you can. I want to know a little bit more. Guys, also, I want you to be aware that the Free Medical Clinic's mission is to provide medical and now mental health care for low-income and uninsured residents living in the Morgan, Rome, and Anderson County area. So all you have to do is go to fmcor.org. That's FMCOR.org. That's the Free Medical Clinic's website. Make sure you go there. You can find out how you can donate. You can find out how you can volunteer. $1 can turn into $10 worth of care. All right. So make sure if you're uninsured, there's no bill. They take care of you. I think last year, 15,000 appointments, over $9 million in medical care. They're going to take care of you, and they do it all for Morgan, Rowan, and Anderson County. That is our demographics. They're looking out for your health. They're looking out for your wealth. They want to make sure that we grow and we're healthy, and they're going to help you with it. So make sure you reach out to the Free Medical Clinic and let them know that the Friday Night Scoreboard has sent you, okay? Thank you, guys. And also make someone aware, please share. I got to take a small commercial break. I'm going to make some phone calls. We're going to get some of these coaches on the line. We're going to talk about season ending. We're going to talk about season going on. We're going to talk about how everyone got here. Guys, thank you for tuning in. You hang tight. We'll be right back.
Upgrade your home with stunning natural gas appliances from Oak Ridge Utility District. Enjoy 0% financing with approved credit and turn your dream kitchen into a reality. Call today for a free estimate, get free delivery on all purchases, and enjoy handsome incentives on our appliances. Free delivery, 0% financing, and impressive incentives makes now the perfect time to switch to affordable, safe, and reliable natural gas. Don't wait. Choose Oak Ridge Utility District, your affordable energy choice. Call now or visit our website to get started.
Bring the whole family together at the Free Medical Clinic Holiday Ice Rink at the Oak Ridge Mall parking lot in front of Bank of America and the movie theater all of December.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Scoreboard with an amazing night of Friday Night Lights. We are here. I got Coach Brent Hughes on the line. He's ready to talk. Let me hear it, Coach. Let me hear it.
How about them Red Devils?
Woohoo! Hold on 1 second, Coach. I got to put on my Red Devils hat while I talk to you. Thank you for the swag, Coach. Congratulations on the win. What a ball game. As I was telling the people, it seemed like you came out aggressive. Was that during the gameplay, or did you plan to be aggressive coming in?
Yeah, we lost last game, the last time we played, and I just kind of beat myself a little bit. I felt like I was too passive. I didn't take enough chances, and I just told our kids, for lack of better terminology, I wasn't going to leave a bullet in the chamber, and we were going to do whatever it takes and just try to find a way to win.
Hey, I seen all gas, no brakes tonight, Coach. You guys, Coach Lane did a great job. I mean, he came back, tied the ball game up. I don't think they ever had a lead, but your guys never gave up. Just stay steadfast on what they was doing, and you end up winning this ball game. Now you have a trip going to Sevier County versus the defending champs, the Smoky Bears, and that also is going to be on TV.
Oh yeah. We just found a will to win. Central had phenomenal players, great coaches, and just honestly just can't say enough about them and the job they did this year. Kevin is a tremendous football coach, and I got all the respect and love for him, and I'm just so proud of our kids finding a way.
Yeah, and they did. And you know what? I was at the game, obviously. I had to meet up there with Mark Packer halftime, do a little interview about the Battle of the Bands coming up December the 4th with the Ice Bears. And, Coach, you stay pumped up. You're always live. But what I seen tonight, I seen it in your eyes and your players' eyes that you guys really wanted this ball game, and you came out with the fire to do it. How did you prep for the ball game?
We just do our normal routine. Don't make it bigger than it is. This is a game we love to compete and play, and our kids just went out there and balled. That's what you got to do. If you're going to win games like this, you're still going to be playing football during Thanksgiving. Then the truth of the matter is your dudes got to make plays and beat dudes. And that's what our kids did. They have some special players. That quarterback is one of the hardest kids to defend. But I felt like we did a pretty good job of keeping him off his rhythm. But just a phenomenal player. And, like I said, dudes got to be dudes. And our dudes found a way tonight. Well,
not only did your dudes find a way, your fans found a way to that daggone stadium. They was loud. They was proud. And that band, I heard that band more than anything I heard all night.
Be honest with me. When's the last time you seen a high school atmosphere like that?
Man, I'm telling you.
It might have been a minute, man. Like that's just, to me, that's just what it's all about.
Look, standing room only.
Both communities rallying around each team. And,
yes.
Just cheering them on. That sucker was loud.
Yes, it was. It was great.
I mean, it's just that's what you love to coach in. That's what you want your players in. I mean, it's just phenomenal, man. Phenomenal atmosphere.
You know what? Was even more phenomenal as I'm walking around. I'm looking and I get to see the top athletes in East Tennessee. They was there watching that game, and it was standing room only. I'm surprised the fire department didn't show up.
Hey, man. Hey, well, I've been trying to figure out how they got fireworks in the city limits, man. I guess they're going to ask for forgiveness later. But it was just a cool atmosphere, man. Just awesome. Kudos to them for, representing their community and being great hosts. And just that's what all high school football is about, man. Just two good teams battling. And, unfortunately somebody's got to lose. But, just tremendous game and atmosphere.
So, do your fans travel well?
Is that even a question?
Let's go. So they're all going to be there in Sevier County, and I'm going to be there as well. It's going to be an exciting time. I'm excited for you. How do you play on the road, Coach?
Yeah, you just play like there's no special magic potion, right? Our kids know what this is about, right? Win, keep playing, lose, go home.
Yeah.
So our community is going to rally. It ain't been since '96, since we were in the semis. Our community is going to show up and stand out and be strong, and I'm hoping for another amazing atmosphere and ready to roll.
John Savorti, WVLT News Sports guy, he made a post, feels like 96 again, and sure enough it is. It's here. Coach, I know you got to go. Everybody's wanting to show you love and talk to you. I'm not going to hold you long, but I do want you to give a shout-out to some of those guys that really helped you contribute, get over that hill tonight.
Man, I don't know if I have enough time. How about Amari Lefko, phenomenal quarterback? How about Brody Rogers, just making plays? Terrell Chandler, who's an amazing superstar. Carson Pierce, pressure off the edge. Gavin Self, just Cooper Faust made an amazing play. Just our kids showed up and played. On the offensive and defensive line, we found a way. Special teams, we did a great job. I love my kids. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, and I'm proud of you, Coach. I made a post and tagged you on Facebook. I got my Red Devils hat on right now. Coach, go enjoy this win. It's not over, Coach. The goal is the gold ball. So go ahead and wash this win off. Let's get locked in. Smoky Bears next week. We'll see you. Hopefully talk to you about the same time next week.
That's right, man. Go Red Devils.
Go Red Devils. Let's go. Woo! Coach Brent Hughes won. They won the ball game, the Battle of Black Oak Ridge rematch at Central. Hawes takes that win, but they don't get to take that trophy home. But they do continue in the playoffs on the way to the semifinals versus Smoky Bears. Let me get that Smoky Bears hat out. Versus Smoky Bears, they're on their way. But right now, right here, right now, we have Coach David Gillum on the line. Let's holler at Coach David Gillum. Go Mavs. How you doing, Coach?
What's going on?
Coach, I love you. Great season. Let's talk about this season because I don't want to talk about nothing else because I believe you had a wonderful season. You had some ups and downs. You guys picked up where you're supposed to. Look like you came back a little bit tonight. But let's talk about how we got here.
Well, I think y'all called the Clinton coach.
Who are we talking to? Who's on the line?
You got Coach Dawson on the line right now.
Coach Jake Dawson. I don't know what the producers are doing back there, but since you're on the line, Coach Jake Dawson, tell me something slick so I can slide.
Hey, I just want to say they had a great season, and I know they represented our county well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And while I got you on the line, Coach, I watch your social media posts. I share on Exigent Sports. Proud of what you guys do out there. It seems like you guys haven't twist your swag up with all these college coaches coming by and giving these offers. What is the trick? What is the juice? I need to know the secret sauce.
There ain't much of it. It's just having a bunch of really good, talented, smart kids. That seems to attract them more than anything.
Absolutely, Coach. Hey, where you at?
I'm on the way back. I went and watched Baylor and McCallie tonight.
Oh, yeah. Baylor wound up winning that game, didn't they?
Yeah, David Gabriel George's 32 carries, 471 yards, and 7 touchdowns.
Wow. What made you go out there?
I've known Briggs Cherry, quarterback at Baylor, a long time. I'm kind of from that area.
Yeah.
Just a great game. I got Coach Sexton right here with me.
Coach, tell him I said, what's up and how's he doing?
What's up?
So how long does it take you to get back to Anderson County?
It's about an hour and a half.
So you're just now on the road?
Oh, yeah. We're coming through Dayton right now.
Okay, I was going to tell you, if you make it to Oak Ridge, Come on and join me on the Friday night scoreboard, and let's talk some ball. I don't end till about 12 o'clock. It'll be about 12:30 when you get back, though, right?
Yeah, it'll be a little later. I appreciate all you guys do, man.
Well, let me ask you this, Coach Dawson. I'm going to have a show next week. My co-host is actually off. He can't make it because he's injured. I would love to have you alongside of me to help me run through this Friday night scoreboard. Let's just talk some football, man.
If I'm around, let's make it happen. Shoot me a text this week. If I'm back in town for Thanksgiving, I may be. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Coach Sexton, hey, man, good talking to you. Coach Jake Dawson, good talking to you. End on empty. I know you guys' tank is done right now, but you're going to refill and make that happen next year. I'm excited to see what the Dragons are going to do, and you know I'm pulling for you.
Yes, sir. Go Dragons. Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. All right. That wasn't David Gillen, but somebody else is on the line. I'm not going to say a name till I figure out who this is this time. Friday night scoreboard, Coach DJ Pendergrass. Who do we have?
Hey, DJ, it's Coach Gillum. How you doing?
Coach Gillum, how you doing, buddy? I love you. Great season. Coach, I don't want to talk about tonight. What I want to talk about is how you got here.
I got you. Well, just as far as the season went, we got a lot of good kids, good senior class, a lot of talent. A lot of work went into this year. Cool seasons as far as, you got ups and downs and a lot of opportunities, built some character through the downs and rough times. Proud of the way the kids responded this year. We had a ton of potential with some of these kids we got, like Jason and Booby and some of these guys. And, with some injuries early, kind of set us back, but ended up being real good for us as far as just some growth and some character building. And, the back half of the season here, getting JD back has really been positive. Kids have really responded, kind of bonded together, become a lot tighter-knit team, and really high school football is what you're looking for, trying to build that brotherhood and fight for the other guy beside you, that kind of thing. But they played real well, did real well. Actually did well tonight. We missed some plays and could have been up 2 or 3 scores and didn't take advantage of those things. But the kids fought hard. And when we didn't do well, missed them, we probably dropped 4 or 3 touchdowns tonight.
No.
That we could have been up by 2 or 3 scores. But we responded well. We kept our heads up, kept fighting and finding ways to stay in the game and make plays. So we're not proud of playing these big games. It comes down to making those plays. Somebody's got to make them or not make them. And those are usually the difference. We just didn't get what we wanted out of the season as far as championship. We definitely had the potential and makings of getting that done. We play well, but play the game, I guess they say.
Yeah, well, you tell JD I got at least one more year eligibility left. I'd love for him to throw me the football next year.
Yeah, well, come on. Always looking. He played real well tonight. I was proud of him. I thought he maybe gets the best game he's played as a good Greenville defense. And did some different things, and he had to do a lot on his own, ad-libbing and making plays, and really did a good job. I was proud of him, not just as his dad, but as a coach. He did some good things. Jason always does good things. I mean, he's a special kid. It ain't easy to run on Greenville, but Jay got some tough running and some big runs. I mean, he's a special player. Reese Russell is always just all over the field making plays. One of my all-time favorite players. We've had some good players in Anderson County, super talented ones, and this and that. But my man Reese Russell, I'd put him at the top of the food chain with any of them. Just a special kid.
And I agree with that. As you know, I had a chance to coach Reese in basketball, and at practice and games, he never changed. He was always a great coachable kid, and always gave his best effort. And it's a coach's dream, no matter how good the kid is athletically, just to give that best effort. So I love Reese Russell. His family is amazing. So I empathize with you. I know where you're coming from when you say that. That's for sure. So, Coach,
those two skills you talked about, though, if you'll listen, take coaching, and then give every ounce of effort, you can be great. That's what he's done, and he can take information, and we can be super complicated, and he can use that to his advantage, and sometimes information slows a lot of guys down, but he can use his mind as a weapon and makes him special.
Yeah, he's definitely special. So, Coach, 10 weeks of ball, 11 weeks in the regular season. You make it to the playoffs. Your run ends tonight, but football doesn't end for you and your program. When do you hit the ground running to prepare for 26?
We're off this week on Thanksgiving. We'll be back in the weight room, the week after, and it'll be a little more low key in the weight room. We'll have basic lifts they're doing, and nothing after school. JD and the receivers will go ahead and start getting together. Monday we get back to school, and I'm sure they'll be out throwing and getting routes, and we'll expect the OL to find some time where they're working together on their own. That's how you get better, but that's how you build bonds too. Kids taking ownership and working on their own, and that kind of thing. So they'll probably get back at it after the Thanksgiving, and nothing. We got our fifth block right now is football, so it gives them some opportunity to get a lot of this stuff done. When January comes around, we'll be back at it after school, getting our lifts and running and that kind of thing in. And then a lot of our guys will play 7-on-7 and travel.
Yeah.
A lot of them play for the same team, so helps them build some chemistry and turns over into progress for our AC team as well. Many of these guys play with JD and build that chemistry running routes and that kind of thing.
Indeed, and I know Lake City and Norris, that is your feeder programs. Is that, correct me if I'm wrong, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any of those young 8th graders coming up to be 9th graders that everybody should, be looking for to hear their name?
Yeah, just because they're really good kids. We've got the freshman group we had this year was really good. Sophomore group I got was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, it would be hard to come in as a 9th grader next year and just crack the varsity lineup. But Nathan Wade's boy, Hunter Wade, he's a head hunter down at Norris right now. I can see him playing on Friday nights next year as a freshman. Maybe linebacker, maybe H-back.
Wow.
Really, really good football player. Abnormally physical and aggressive for an 8th grader. He got a hint of Trey No in him.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I don't throw that around quietly.
Yeah, that's a name yeah. Wow.
So different positions, but for his position, he's got a little trade game to him.
Nice.
So we're excited about him, and then these guys will. Got Cam, slot receiver. He's a special kid, and then Coach Downs' son, Cooper Downs. He's a quarterback. He's a special kid too.
Nice.
We got JD in front of him, but when JD leads, Cooper will more than likely step right in there. For the first time, I'll probably have 2 higher level guys on the same team, and Cooper will probably get a place in receiver in varsity when he's a sophomore, junior, and then when JD leads, I think he'll be a special kid too. So if it gets Downs' genes kicks in, he may be a monster. So being big old 6'4" guy. So
yeah.
So that's a good group. And then we got those other two young groups. So, things are looking good for us. My junior class is good. We got most of my O-line back. And I think, we could be as good or better next year. You expect to see a lot of growth in your young players that play, but, we started 4 sophomores on defense tonight most of the season. And, your quarterback was a freshman, and half the receivers that were playing were sophomores.
Wow. Coach, you still there? I think I lost you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying a lot of our better players this year were young guys.
Yeah.
But they got a ton of experience. We had 4 sophomores starting on defense most of the season. 3 linebackers and a DL. Going toe to toe with the Alcoas and Greenvilles in the world, and it's rough to be a sophomore put in that position, but
yeah.
You can get by that.
Especially
kind of
at linebacker.
Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can just could be game changing to get that kind of reps as a young player. So what we expect from all them guys like Wayne Lou, Jack Davis. I mean, Jack. Jack. Yeah, Jack started. Almost the whole season playing at the highest level of football in Tennessee right now.
Yes, his brother Eli was good too.
Yeah, and Landon Burnett has played our Sam and sophomore, and then Noah Ryder's played nose for us as a sophomore, and then JD's played quarterback as a freshman. So these guys have got a season's worth of reps against the best in the state. We don't expect them just to be players next year. We expect them to be stars and take that experience they got and really build on it. There's a lot of positives for us going forward. We've got probably 10 receivers back we feel really good about. O-line's going to be good. I really felt like watching JD. He played quarterback his position this year as good as I've seen anybody play in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
I expect that only to get better with confidence and reps against these elite levels. So, we got to go put the work in and start all over again. But, I feel like the future's bright. A lot of good kids. And we'll be excited about the offseason.
Yeah, so as far as schedule, Coach, is it copy and paste, or is it time for you to renew?
No, it's copy and paste next year. We'll just a home and away flip. We're on the 2-year calendar, so that just flips over next year. And then after that, we got to go do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, again, amazing season. Super proud of you. Hate that we're not watching you next week in the semifinals, but nothing but love for the Mavericks. I still believe nobody has it better, as you say, and you guys have the best display, the best pageantry, the best place to watch a game of football. To me, in my opinion, is in Anderson County. I love the way you guys do things, and I can't wait to continue to watch how you do things. You have set a standard. You have people that are following your footsteps and things that you do, and that says a lot about your program and the community. So, again, congratulations on the run. Super proud of you, and maybe if you're not busy next week, you can be my co-host and talk some football.
If I'm not busy, I'll be glad to.
Well, I'm going to hold you to it.
That'd be next Friday night?
Yes, sir.
I think I'm going to Coastal. I'm taking JD and Jay's off for a visit down there.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll let you slide on that one, Coach. I'll let you slide. Coach, thanks again. You guys have a safe trip home. Much love to you and the Mavs. And until I see you again, I'll definitely stay in contact. Need anything from me, you let me know. And before I get off here, I just want to let you know that I need more swag. I need some more Anderson County swag. I got to stay swagged up.
Yeah, if you can, come see me this week. Or maybe we'll get back at school. So.
Okay, that's a promise.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach. Coach David Gillum in good spirits, preparing for next year. He is ready to go. Looky here who we got. Yes, you see it, Brad Jones. I got your favorite team. Let me go ahead and put that on for you. Try to take my hat.
Well, I was going to put it on, but you took it.
You ain't taking my hat. Okay, you can wear it.
Nah, I turn it on. I can put on the little helmet, Chandler says. My
Brad
fat head
Jones
can't handle it.
has made it in the studio. We've talked to a few coaches, and we're going to talk to some more. I'm going to wrap some things up here with Brad. We're going to look over these schedules. We're going to let you know what's coming up soon. You hang tight. Oh, don't forget, make someone aware. Please share. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Bring the whole family together at the Free Medical Clinic Holiday Ice Rink at the Oak Ridge Mall parking lot in front of Bank of America and the movie theater all of December. Glide on synthetic ice with family or friends, or go skating for the first time and create joyful memories for all ages. Leading up to the Free Medical Clinic New Year's Eve 2026 countdown at Bissell Park, where you enjoy live bands, ball drop, fireworks, all for free.
See you on the ice. Bye.
More information, go to fmcor.org, fmcor.org.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. There's nothing like high school football.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
I wanted to continue my education after high school, but my family and I didn't think we could afford it. Then I found out that Roane State has the options to make college possible. Now I'm pursuing my dreams and will make my family and community proud.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
Hey, welcome back to the Friday Night Scoreboard, brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic. This year, the Free Medical Clinic has launched a mental health division, taking steps to address opioid crisis, substance use disorders, and depression in our communities. A big shout out and thanks to Anderson County and Roane County Commissioner for helping funding and get this all started. You can go to fmcor.org to find out how you can help, get help, and all the things involved with the Free Medical Clinic. Thank you, Free Medical Clinic, for what you do. Guys, here it is, the man, the myth, the legend, the owner, the boss. Brad Jones has made it. Former coach of Cofield, a super alum of Cofield. He don't want to talk about nothing else but Cofield, and I don't want to talk about nothing else.
That's not true. I want to talk about
Cofield.
Eagleton. I want to talk about Eagleton right now.
I want to talk about Eagleton, too, and we have Coach on the line. Coach, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you guys?
Oh, we're great, man. I got Brad Jones in here, and we're excited about your ball game. You are still rolling 5-year program on your way to the semifinals. How did we get here?
Man, it's been a process. It's been a journey. One vision, one goal, and that starts with Mark Dowling, the principal. You know, he coined phrase one Eagleton, all in this thing together, whole community. We got Rockford and Eagleton, that elementaries that feed Eagleton College and Career 6 through 12, and the process that it has been. You know, third head coach,
lots of movement, lots of building, quite literal. Same culture that, I'm somewhere on 127 heading towards home. Thought I was getting pulled over. But anyhow, same vision as Mr. Dowling kind of set for us, you know, and a lot of people are behind the scenes and getting us to where we are. You know, these seniors were eighth graders in that process.
Yeah.
You know, they were walking, you know, a half a mile to Eagleton Ballpark to practice in the outfield while our stuff was being built.
Wow.
And it's they bought in, they believed, they stayed. You know, doing what they've been through probably wasn't fun as an eighth grader, as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're blessed beyond belief of our facilities and what these kids were given, and it's cool to watch. And tonight was, you know, they earned themselves into a semifinal contest. So it's been a process. It's been fun, and they're a joy to be around. And they stayed bought in, and they've done everything we've asked them to do.
Indeed, and it shows. And, you know, last week we talked about, you know, how the folks of Blount County, the Blount Countyans, you know, they're used to the dynasties of your Maryville, your Alcoas, and I know they have feeder programs, you know, from Little League to middle school all the way up. You know, are you putting together a feeder program that's making you where you are now?
Yes, sir. So there is, I mentioned Rockford and Eagleton.
Mm-hmm.
So those elementary kids are now the Eagleton Youth League. So they practice at, you know, 6 in the evening at our facility. And then there's a couple open areas that those programs practice at, and then they play their games at us. So we've kind of built that from the ground up, trying to get, you know, involvement and you know, to sustain success, you're going to have a youth program. So that's what we've kind of done with those kids, and, you know, let them be a part of that as much as possible. You know, they're our ball boys on Friday nights.
Nice.
Wear their jersey, get in free in the regular season. So that sort of thing, just getting them there and being involved.
Yeah, that's awesome, and I'm glad you guys do that, Coach. So, Marion County, that's who you're going to face. What do you know about them? How do you prepare for them?
Not much. I know that, you know, traditionally they're a well-coached, good football program, defending state champs. I've seen one film, common opponent. So fast, athletic. They can go. They can take it 80 yards in any place. So, you know, we got to be prepared, and we're going to enjoy this one, and we'll meet on Sunday and try to come up with a game plan. But, you know, honestly, we've been focused on Bledsoe. We hadn't looked past that, you know. So we're going to enjoy this for 24 hours, and then we'll go to work on Sunday.
So is it more film, you know, preparation in this, or more field work? You know, how do you prepare for this game?
I think at this point in the season, you know, your physicality and who your identity as a team is obviously established.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more mental reps. You know, tonight we played a super physical shoot-a-shoe wing tee, technical sound football team, and then Marion is not going to be a wing tee. So it's a completely different personnel. It's a completely different style of play. So, you know, we're going to have to go back and different packages defensively, offensively. So completely different style of play, and we'll take a look at that and obviously practice the way we've practiced. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and get ready for Marion.
Yeah, Coach, as a head coach, you know, you're responsible not only for your team, but also your assistant coaches. How do you select a great group of assistant coaches that's going to carry out, your thoughts and plans, the dreams that you have for Eagleton?
No doubt. Goes back, probably the first interview I did, asked me, after I was announced head coach, like, what are you going to do? What are you looking for? I mean, we're looking for quality young men or men in general that are going to be in the profession for the right reasons, right? Like, we do this to be good role models for adults, for kids, and be good fathers, good husbands, and that sort of thing. So when you're looking for assistant coaches, that's what you're looking for. I hired a defense coordinator and Seth Bruden, who's got 10 plus years of high school coaching experience, college coaching experience, and then I needed a guy that had done it before, had been a head coach that could run one side of the ball, and that happened to be Scott Branton. So he's helped me along the way. So it's all character based. You're looking for good dudes that are going to mess with what I had already. Like I made 2 or 3 hires, and then that's all I've made in 3 years, and these guys have stayed, and I think that's a testament to what we're trying to build and sustain. That's going to be a pillar of our program. Like, I want quality dudes that are leading young men.
Absolutely. And, over the years, we watched great football teams, and most great football teams have a great fan base. How would you grade your fan base at this point 5 years later? Growing.
It's been really cool. Eagleton Junior High had a lot of pride, has a lot of pride. They have an alumni association. Those Eagleton Junior High students went to Everett, which is no longer a school. So if they had grandkids or children themselves, like, they would go not to Everett, like it didn't exist. So some of them went to the city school, some of them went to Heritage. So it's been really cool in this process of, hey, I'm an alumni of Eagleton Junior High, and it looks a lot different than it used to. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It's awesome. Come by. We'll give you a tour. So it's a huge association. It's really neat to see. And then, obviously, our fan base is our student section, if you will, is growing. Not being a high school, they didn't really know what a high school student section was. So that's been fun to watch and see grow. And we took a pep bus tonight, biggest crowd we've ever brought to an away game.
Nice.
It's just been fun, man. It's a cool process, and super blessed to be here.
The great thing about the fans that I love is when the other team does something wrong and they're screaming, "You can't do that." Have you got that from your student section yet?
Oh yeah, we've got some cowbells up in the student section.
Okay.
We're learning chants. We're learning things. The freshman does something good, we get the "he's a freshman."
He's a freshman. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
We get that stuff. So they're learning. It's been fun. And the growing pains, if you will. We probably heard those chants for the previous 2 years too often. So now it's cool to. We get to say that occasionally.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of my final questions I have for you, with a team growing as yours is, your fan base growing as yours is, you being in the Blount County area, and you're on your way to the semifinals, are you ready for those floodgates to open up? Because they're coming.
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
They're coming, and how do you weigh that, and and make sure you're picking the right families and things like that. I think great things are coming for you. The facility, you said you guys do have a facility now, correct? In the home field.
We have the nicest 2A facilities that I would argue in the state. They did it right, man. When they built this, the vision of this, they did it the right way. We're going to continue to do it the right way. go back to the character thing. I mean, that's who we are, you know, like, we're not hiding behind that. Like, we're going to coach hard, but we're going to do it the right way. And our facilities are unbelievable, and our fan base is growing, and I hope that, you know, next Friday night is packed out. You know, Thanksgiving, we get to practice on Thanksgiving, play the day, you know, the day after. I mean, it's awesome. You know, it's surreal, but great leadership from Blount County government to Blount County schools to Eagleton itself. So it's just a good time, and we're excited to see what the future holds. You know?
Yeah, and you get to host that game at home.
Yes, sir.
So what would you tell your fan base and others who don't know about you, what would you tell them to make sure they come out and support you at the game?
Show up and show out, man. That's what it is. Like, come see excitement, get loud. It's an unbelievable place to watch a football game. We're going to open up the D zones of the track, and we're hoping to pack it out. It's going to be a blackout.
Nice.
So it's going to be fun.
Nice. Brad, you have anything for Coach?
No, just good luck with it. Marion County is, like you said, historically pretty good. So
yeah, they're we've seen scores. Really good football team. Excited for the challenge, and look forward to Friday. We're going to enjoy this one, and we'll go to work on Sunday.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, everybody wants to practice on Thanksgiving as a coach because they know they're on the way to the semifinals. Congratulations. Win or lose, we do want to hear from you next week. And, man, we're rooting for you here at the studios.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
You'll have a good one.
You
Thanks.
as well.
Benton.
All right. Looks like we have another call on the line. Hey, Coach.
Hey, what's going on?
Coach Benson Napier, how you doing? How about those Yellow Jackets?
Doing good tonight. Came out, played well early in the game, took control, finished the job, and one of 4 teams left in 1A.
Wow.
Jaden had a rough time tonight, didn't he?
It's funny, I was just talking to Dad on the phone when you all called, and didn't realize that the most carries he's had in a game since Stone. He had 21 in the first half and 1 in the second half, but he had a big night for us. Our O-line, they played well tonight up front. We get our H-backs and wide receivers blocked, and they all got after it, and, you know, made it pretty easy on him for the most part, and then he did a nice job on a couple runs of breaking some tackles and making guys miss and taking care of it on his own, too. So, offensively tonight, we controlled the line of scrimmage, and when you can do that, you typically have a lot of success.
Yeah, so how was that trip for you, Coach?
Smooth trip. It's not a bad trip down there at all, only about an hour and a half. We pulled back in to the field house right around 10:55, 11 o'clock, so not a bad trip at all. Easy to get to and from, and good win. Enjoy it tonight. Wake up tomorrow with all focus on South Fifth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, the evil empire.
Yeah, they got a nice winning streak going on Coalfield right now. It's about time we break through on
I was going to say, what's it going to take for us to break that streak? We're what, 0-8 now?
Yeah, I think so. We got to control the line of scrimmage and be able to make tackles in space. They're a well-coached football team. They got athletes all over the field. They got a defensive end that's committed to Clemson. They got another dude that plays nose that's about 320 pounds and probably runs under a 5 flat. And then they got another kid playing the other DN that's a stud. Got to be able to control the line of scrimmage. Got to be able to take care of the football. And then when we're on defense, it's going to come down to being able to make some plays in space and keep them contained. And if we can do that, we'll have a chance.
Now, does South Pitt play on turf or grass?
They play on grass.
They play on grass?
Yeah, they play on grass down there. It is nice to have them coming to our place instead of having to make that trip down here. I said it on WECO after the game. This is only the second semifinal we've got to host at Coalfield.
Speaking of hosting, what do you think of the new format with the fact that you had to go on the road to a 2 seed?
That's my only issue I have with the format. And I saw at the Board of Control meeting yesterday where they talked about, they're going to look at some potential changes. I actually think it's Region 2 and Region 3 and 6 and 7 are the only 2 1 seats that aren't guaranteed to host all 4 rounds. So Region 1 this year, your winner would host all 4 rounds if they win in the playoffs. Region 5 that way this year. And then in even years, Region 4 and Region 8 get that luxury of being able to host. I wish I love the new format. Love getting to see. First time we played Joe Burns last week. First time we played Sell Creek this week. I love that new format. I love that in the first 2 rounds rewards the region champion. I hope we can get that changed in to where if you're a region champion, you shouldn't be traveling to a 2 seed in the quarterfinals.
I understand.
It's a credit to the 2 seed for getting there, but let's reward the region champions that if you're in the quarters, you're hosting any seed lower than a 1.
Right. I understand why they have the home where 2 1 seeds meet. Mm-hmm. But it should always be, I always think it should be the higher seed should host.
Yeah, this only makes sense to me. Yeah. But
I agree with that. And that's why, but I think that's where, and again, you never really ran into it until this format of a 1 seed traveling to a 2. So that's something that I hope they look at in January. I think that's when they tabled it to look at. Mm-hmm. I hope that's something they look at, and we could start saying, okay, if you're a 1 seed hosting a lower seed, you're hosting it.
Yeah, you had talked about the playoff format, and we spoke about this. But aside of that, you have enjoyed the difference in the playoff format, except for that traveling 1 seed to a 2 seed, correct?
Yes, I have. And it's one of those, don't get me wrong. I love, but last week we'd have played the team down the road. I love any chance we get to compete against them in anything. Would have loved that opportunity last week. It's one of those deals that, and this week under the old format, we'd have saw Midway or Rockwood, and I would have loved that as well. Mm-hmm. But I like that you're getting to see these new teams, and we're not playing. Me and Coach Basler talked about it on the bus on the way down today. It was getting to the point where you were playing somebody week 11, and you didn't even enjoy the win because you knew you were seeing them 2 or 3 weeks later. And you're just playing the same people over and over. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. I've enjoyed the new matchup so far. Now, if we don't win the region, I don't know that I would enjoy getting on a bus for 3 or 4 hours to go somewhere in the second round. I don't know that I would enjoy that aspect of it. But I like that when you win your region, you're getting to stay at home and see different matchups and see teams from different areas and being able to see those things.
Absolutely, because we've enjoyed this all year long, watching you guys see the rankings and you're underdogs and you dominate every single year. You guys stay quiet, show up, go to work, another day in the office, and you take care of business. How do you prepare for this game?
Pretty much what you said. It's one of those, told our kids when we got off the bus tonight after the game, enjoy it tonight. When you wake up tomorrow, focus is on South Pitt. Mm-hmm. It's going to be, we're going to show up and work our tails off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we're going to go compete on Friday night, and we're going to play hard, and we're going to play physical for 48 minutes, and we'll let the chips fall where they do. And it's one of those, you try to look at it without a face on who you're playing. And that's every week. You don't worry about, am I playing so-and-so, or am I playing, focus on us, get better at what we got to do, and go compete. And if we go compete, we'll hang our hat there, and it is what it is. If you win, you win. If you lose, it sucks. But as long as we're going to go compete, I like our chances matching up with anybody. And we got a group of kids that don't care who does what. They're going to work their tails off. They got a blue-collar mentality of they don't care who gets the glory. They want to compete. They want to win. And I think last week helped us a ton. We hadn't been in a close ball game in forever. Really, I can't. We hadn't been in a tight one, and getting back into that flow of realizing, hey, it ain't just showing up and rolling out and playing. We had a great week of practice this week. I think our kids know we have an opportunity to do something very special, and we're going to bust our tails to make it happen. And we're excited about this upcoming week and the opportunity in front of us.
Are you surprised at the score with South Pitt and Clay County?
What was the score?
45-0.
It was from what I heard. It was 14-0 at the half. Not surprised and not surprised. It's one of those things. I think that I don't know anything about any team in the West in 1A.
Right.
Looking at it, I think all year people probably looked, and people hate us, so we don't get a lot of credit for what we do. But that is what it is. I've heard all year people saying Coalfield's not as good as what everybody says. Nobody ever gives us credit. If you look at our regional awards, you're going to see that our kids get screwed every year. It is what it is. I mean, when your closest game in the region is 28 points and you get the MVP and that's it. So either they think we're the greatest coaching staff in the world, or there's something off with that. I mean, just in my honest opinion.
Right.
But it's one of those that, show up and work. South Pitt's a very good football team. I think the two best teams in 1A football play next Friday night. And, you've got the opportunity to go play for a gold ball, and obviously whoever wins Friday, you got to show up the next week for a state title game because whoever's there is a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the two best teams are playing Friday night on Rochelle Field.
I don't know if you saw that Fayetteville beat Middle College.
I did. I saw. I looked up tech scores the whole ride home, and there was a couple that surprised me. The Fayetteville over Middle College didn't really surprise me. McKenzie winning by 3. And again, I don't know anything about Richland. I couldn't tell you if they throw it a ton, if they run it a ton, what kind of. I don't know anything about them. I know McKenzie's got a stud at quarterback just based off seeing his numbers for Mr. Football, but that one shocked me. I thought they might win by a little more, but again, I have no clue what Richland has. They may be loaded, and that was a heck of a win for McKenzie.
Well, McKenzie had to go to Richland, so it made home field advantage. So.
Trust me, going on the road in the quarterfinals ain't a fun experience. You're typically getting a packed, hostile environment, and we've had a couple times where we've had to go on the road in the quarters and where I thought we've been the better team and got beat.
Yeah, but that kind of brings me to my question. What I want to ask you, I know for a fact, going to the South Pitt Olive Springs game last year, that South Pitt travels well. I mean, they bring the whole fan base out, but I also know Coalfield brings their whole fan base out, and it's going to be home. Would you encourage our local surrounding areas to come out and cheer loud and push on for you guys to help get you that momentum, that hometown feel and crowd that we need to push back on the good traveling South Pitt team?
Listen, I've said it before. We appreciate anybody we can get coming to support us. I don't care if you're for us or against us. You can show up next week hoping we get beat by 60, and I still want you there. The more people we can get there, the better the atmosphere is, and I think it's a fantastic thing. And we're 6-0 on the road this year. I like it when you got people that don't want you to win, that hate you. I love that atmosphere of going in and shutting it down. I like going on the road just as much as I enjoy playing at home. And we're going to have a massive crowd next week. Everybody in Coalfield will be there.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody in the area, majority of people that want to go watch a football game will probably find their way there. And like I said, if you're for us or against us, it don't matter. Show up. It's a great environment for kids. They'll think back on this the rest of their life. And, again, second time in school history, we've got to host the semifinal game. Not very many happen up our way in 1A, and enjoy this opportunity to get out and see two really good football teams compete.
If you could tell your players something today, what would it be?
Today, enjoy it, have fun. It goes by fast. Show up ready to work. Everybody's going to tell us we don't have a chance next week. Don't matter what they say. We're going to bust our tail, and we're going to go compete with the 38, 37 guys we got, and we're going to have a blast doing it.
I love it.
And you're practicing on Thanksgiving.
Love it. That's the best part.
You've had a good year when you get to practice on Thanksgiving. They asked me we've been practicing on Thursday mornings at 6:45 before school. They asked me if I was going to challenge. I said, we've won 10 straight doing that. I ain't going to mix it up this week. So bright and early Thanksgiving morning on the game field, walking through, it's when you know you've had a great year.
I love it. Yeah, I was going to ask you, you're going to do the time, so that's good, Coach. Super proud of you guys. Always, we're super supporters. And I do want to let you know, if you're not watching, I do have my Cofield Yellow Jacket hat on. I need some more swag, Coach.
I'll try to hook you up with some. We always appreciate the support and appreciate what you guys do and the coverage you give the kids in our area.
Absolutely. Congratulations on another win. This time next week, guys, I want you to show up at Cofield. Hate them or not. Show up. We like it. We want it.
Well, I love them.
No grace.
I love Cofield.
I know you do. I know you do.
But I'm going to Sevier County. So.
Yeah, well, I might not go to Sevier County with you.
Well, you go to Cofield and keep me informed.
You know I will go to Cofield. Yeah. So if my boss don't have me at Sevier County, you can count on me being there, and I'm rooting for you for sure, Coach. Congratulations on the win tonight, and we can't wait to speak to you next week.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, guys.
Looking forward to going to Chattanooga.
Let's go.
Yeah, hope to see you there. That's the goal. The goal is to be 5-0 or 3-0, 2 to go.
Let's go. I love it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Absolutely. Coach Benson Napier, head coach of the Cofield Yellow Jackets, take down Sale Creek tonight convincingly, and they will host the notorious South Pittsburgh Pirates. And
looking at Weststone on the phone again.
Looking at the score, right? When Sale Creek played South Pitt beat them like 56-0. Mm-hmm. Right? Cofield wins tonight. What was that score like?
40-7.
40-7. Mm-hmm. So they probably
Cofield scored once in the second half.
Once in the second half.
It was 34-0 at the half.
Jaden had one touch in the second half.
A 71-yard touchdown. That one touch.
So
he had 255 yards on the ground with 5 scores and one receiving touchdown of 24 yards. Wow. So he had 280-something yards.
And one rush in the second half.
Yep.
So obviously, with Bunch, the way he was playing, that score could have been equivalent to the Sale Creek and South Pitt game.
Now, last year, I believe Jaden got hurt early.
Second quarter.
Yes, in the South Pitt game.
Yep, he did, second quarter. Yep. And that score at the half was 10-10. I think it was tied 10-10.
I don't remember.
Was it 10-10 or 10-0?
I was in Macon County.
I want to say it was 10-10.
Freezing my butt.
If I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was 10-10, and then South Pitt took off after that. So praying for a healthy ball game, a healthy Jaden Bunch, and I think you guys are in for a great game again. Local area, Anderson, Rome, Morgan County, show up and support Cofield, whether you like them or not during the year. This is our demographics. This is East Tennessee. This is the 1A school that is still going on. Show up and root for these guys. Make the crowd loud, and just come with just good positive energy for Cofield, because we all know South Pitt is going to be.
There was a chance that was going to be the game next week, but the chips didn't fall.
The chips did
not
fall.
The chips didn't fall the way we needed them to at Cofield to be able to have that game on.
Yeah, and that would be a good game for Packer, because, probably ain't going to be a blowout for Cofield.
But, he's got 2 5A schools, which, numbers-wise, that's what you're looking for is
right.
A bigger audience.
The business part of it, but still big support from us, obviously. We don't have anybody else on the line. We got a couple minutes before we end this show. I do want to take a small commercial break. When I come back, I'm finna pick Brad's brain here. All right? You guys hang tight. We'll be right back.
It ain't very big.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you can trust. We built our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Hey guys, it's Naomi and Megan. We're so excited to see you guys on New Year's Eve for the exciting ball drop.
Come hang out with us until midnight and watch that ball drop.
It's going to be so much fun. Food trucks, live music, all kinds of good stuff. You can even skate with us.
Cooler weather brings autumn-colored leaves and football time in Tennessee. Warm up with natural gas heat or enjoy the year-round comfort of natural gas water heaters, ranges, and clothes dryers. More affordable and reliable, natural gas keeps your home cozy while increasing its value. Whether you're a new home builder or a homeowner wanting an upgrade, consider all the benefits natural gas offers. Call us today or visit us online to learn more. Oak Ridge Utility District, your hometown natural gas provider.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places for you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammers Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear? Sharp casual looks? Ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammers, you keep your money local, supporting our schools, our students, and our community. Hammers Dry Goods. Tradition, value, hometown pride, and savings you can feel. Get to Hammers today.
Josh Anderson is a Republican who has fought for families across Anderson County throughout his adult life. Josh is a farmer, a husband, and a father. For 4 generations, his family has lived in Anderson County. A graduate of the University of Tennessee, Josh has served on the Anderson County Commission for 7 years and served as chairman for 3 years. Josh is a businessman who will put his experience to work for all of us. A supporter of term limits, Josh believes 2 terms as mayor is enough. Josh Anderson believes leadership starts with listening.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
The Free Medical Clinic provides primary care at no cost to the working poor. Every day, thousands of families live in fear, afraid to get sick or injured because they have no insurance and low income. But FMC removes that fear. We help people get back to work, back to school, and back on their feet, keeping our families healthy and our economy moving forward.
Especially for our rural and minority neighbors.
With a full suite of services, top-tier medical professionals, FMC is redefining what healthcare looks like for the underserved.
For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Here we go, Nashville.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Scoreboard, brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic. Guys, make sure you go to fmcor.org and see how you can learn how to volunteer. So they don't, not just medical, but there's non-medical roles that you can work from home. There's opportunities for you to help out, be a part of the Anderson, Morgan, and Roane County and everything that they do. Again, last year, over 15,000 patients provided over $9 million worth of health care, and they can help you. fmcor.org. Make sure you reach out to the Free Medical Clinic. There's no bill, and make sure you let them know that we sent you here from the Friday Night Scoreboard. Brad. Yeah, I'm going to pick your brain a little bit.
Like I said, he ain't very big.
You're a Cofield guy.
Yes, I am.
You know a little bit about Cofield.
A little bit.
A little bit about Cofield. Who is the most talented athlete that you've seen come out of... Would you turn that hat around for me?
Yeah.
Let's turn that around for Coach Brent Hughes. Yeah, put it on the side there. Yeah, that works. That works.
Sorry, Oliver Springs. Well, I could have put it there.
No, leave it right there.
No, I was going to put it right here.
Sorry, Oak Ridge. Who is the most talented athlete that you've seen come through Cofield?
Bar none, Parker McKinney.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah. For so many different reasons.
Yeah. Good kid. I mean, never talked back. He probably looked at us like we was crazy, you know, and I'm talking basketball-wise.
Mm-hmm.
When we was in huddles and telling him something, he's like, probably knows more than us put together, but, you know, but he always listened.
Mm-hmm.
He did what he was asked to do. And, like I said, never talked back. Never had to worry about him getting in trouble. Just an all-around great kid, great athlete, great student.
Mm-hmm. So that's your legendary player. Who is the legendary coach? Any sport at Cofield?
Oh, I coached at Cofield.
Are you the legend?
No, I'm not the legend. I mean, you'd have to say Gary Chris. Although, you know, Keith Henry,
mm-hmm.
you know, you can't knock that. But Coach Chris is the all-time winningest coach. I played, but he wasn't the head coach when I played.
Okay.
He didn't become the head coach until the year after I graduated, he became the head coach in '88.
So when you say all-time winningest, is that as a head coach?
As a head coach. As a head coach.
Wow. Where does
we struggled in the mid '80s.
Yeah.
At Cofield, you know, I think 4 or 5 wins. You know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was rough between '82 and '87. We we struggled, but.
So Benson Napier is putting his name in the hat. Where you have him at?
Well, I mean, I would have to look at his record, but I think he's only lost 5 games as a head coach, 5 or 8, somewhere in that range.
Right.
I'm not real sure.
Right.
But you know, he's already over 50 wins. So.
Wow, that's tough.
Yep.
Female athlete, softball, basketball.
Female athlete would be Elena Jordan.
Why?
She was a heck of an athlete. Great basketball player. Played at Coastal Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if she's the girls' all-time leading scorer or not. I'm not sure on that one. Greg could correct me or call if he's still watching. But she was a heck of a ball player. You know who her first coach was?
It was you?
I tell her all the time that it was because of me.
Because of you, yeah.
She said, yeah, Brad.
She just had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one of those.
She was good.
Yeah.
And she's a great official now. If you watch her on TikTok or Instagram and everything, she's always posting videos about being an official, and she's
official.
She's official.
Yeah,
she's
that's
really
what's
good.
up. That's
but
what's
yeah,
up.
she was a heck of a ball player.
Yeah. Who was the best player that you played with as an athlete?
That I played with, I guess, my cousin Jeff Cox. He was, I know my sophomore year, he was the 3rd leading scorer in the state of Tennessee. He averaged like 28 a game.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, mind you, we played before the 3-point line.
Right.
So averaging 28 points a game.
Yeah. Wow.
And if you go back and chart his ball games, I'm sure he would have. He was the leading scorer in Cofield history until Brian Conlon beat him. Brian had the benefit of the 3-point line. I don't know how many shots Brian took behind the 3-point line, but he did have the benefit of it.
Yeah.
But
makes a difference.
Yeah, I think Jeff ended with 1,986 points. He was just short of 2,000.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to tell the Cofield people out there and in preparation of this huge game that they have against South Pitt?
Need to go out and support them. I mean, it's, you know, an 0-8 all-time against South Pitt. You know, you're not having to drive the 2 hours to go down there and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
it seems like we might have played them twice now at Coalfield. Most of the time it's always at South Pitt. It's just hard to win in South Pitt.
Yeah. They got a great fan base.
Oh, yeah, they do. They got a great program.
Yeah, I mean, 1A, man, for them to be so dominant every single year. And I'm glad we talked to Coach Stone last week and cleared the air about the 3 states on one team. It was just one player that came.
Did you try him again?
So
Okay.
I text Coach Stone and he didn't reply. It's after 12 o'clock.
Well, it's only 11 o'clock.
They are an hour behind us. Yeah. So maybe he's soaking it in. Maybe he knows we love Coalfield and he don't want to talk to us till after that.
I told him last week I hope to see him.
Yeah,
in 2 weeks.
I did too.
Or next week.
Yeah, and we're here. Congratulations. Hey, congratulations to all the East Tennessee, tongue twisted there. All the East Tennessee teams that are still in the hunt. You got Alcoa.
You've got Gatlinburg-Pittman, who is the only undefeated team in East Tennessee.
Wow, and that's 3A.
That's 3A, yes.
Wow, the only undefeated. Shout out to Gatlinburg-Pittman. I'm going to have to give me some swag from GP. Sevier County still in it. Maryville gets knocked down. We still have Halls in it. How about Halls? What do you think about Brent Hughes and the Halls Red Devils?
They're incredible. Brent Hughes, his enthusiasm is just infectious.
It is.
Infectious.
That's why I said I'll play for him. But he said my son's going to play for him next year. So I guess I can just sit that one out.
Does Dane know he's playing there next year?
Well, I asked him about it, and he smiled and he walked away.
Might need to be wearing that.
Shout out to Coach Brent Hughes, Hall's rich tradition and great neighborhood, great folks. And they traveled today. I know it's the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. We expected the crowd that we got today out there.
Coach Lane had a great year too.
Coach Lane is amazing, man. He did really good. I actually messaged him and told him great season, and I was hoping to speak to him about the season, not the loss. You know how I am. I'm a positive guy. I want to try to uplift but yeah, Coach Lane is great. He finally got his opportunity, and he's done a great job. I mean, look where they were last year compared to where they are this year. Mm-hmm. So definitely, he's done a great job with those guys.
Right.
Who else do we have in it? We got Eagleton. We have Coalfield. We have Gatlinburg-Pittman. We have Sevier County. We have Halls. We have Alcoa.
Greenville.
And we have the Green Devils. Yeah, that is in it. So, I mean, East Tennessee is still reigning out there, and we're absolutely excited and proud, pumped up.
6A, we're totally out of.
We're totally out of the 6A.
That's all Murfreesboro now.
Now, Oakland, they came up with the win.
Blackman.
Oakland, Blackman. What is your game prediction on that?
Oakland.
Oakland's
I was very surprised on the score there tonight because at one point Green Hill led that game 17-7.
Wow.
And I was like, what? That would have been a huge, huge upset.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember Green Hill, what their record was.
So if Oakland beats Black,
they were 8-2 going into the playoffs.
Okay, so Oakland beats Blackman. If they do, then they're going to play the winners of Ravenwood and Southwind. I think Ravenwood will win that ball.
Yeah, I see Ravenwood Oakland final
for the finals. Yeah. And 5A, we have Sevier County and Halls. It's going to be a tough game for Coach Hughes, just because of coming off Sevier County, state, former state champion, great Cooper Newman at quarterback, and you got the Bryson Hedrick kid that's just making plays on both sides of the ball.
And Sevier County just finds a way to win.
They find a way to win.
I mean, they were down and out against Greenville. Should have lost the game against Greenville. Yeah. Greenville.
They had the game.
They had the game.
They had the game.
They had it.
Yeah.
And fumbled away and went to overtime and lost.
Yeah.
And they just find a way.
Yeah.
That's a good team. And Cooper Newman will be back next year.
Absolutely. This kid's
he's
junior this year. Yeah. Wow. So do you pick Sevier County or Halls next week?
I think Sevier County wins it, but I think it'll be a close game. I think Halls is playing well.
Yeah. So you feel like it'll be a rematch of Sevier County and Page?
I've not kept up enough with that, but Centennial, that's pretty good whipping they put on Henry County tonight. But Henry County, I think it only won 6 games going into the playoffs. Yeah, 6-3 going into the playoffs. So
Centennial's pretty good. Page seemed to knock off their opponents last year. Everybody that they came across, it was nobody close until they met Sevier County.
Well, they struggled against Beach tonight.
They pulled that off?
Yep. It was 31-21.
31-21.
10-point game.
So I don't want to go against Centennial, but with over the past couple of years what Page has done, I got Page winning that ball game.
Page is at home.
I got
So
Page winning that ball game.
That's an advantage.
Yeah, I got Page.
Yeah.
Moving down to 4A, that would be Greenville and Alcoa.
How do you can't bet against Alcoa until they lose?
You can't bet. It's like betting against Tom Brady.
And it's like when Anderson County beat Alcoa, there's a wake-up call.
Mm-hmm. That's the wrong people to wake up.
Yeah. So I see Alcoa winning at least convincingly against Greenville.
Yeah.
May not be a normal Alcoa blowout, but I see Alcoa winning.
Gotcha. And who do we have? Is that Pearl
Cone and South Gibson. I don't have a clue on that one.
I got Pearl Cone winning that.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think they'll see him in Alcoa in the state championship.
Alcoa will win it.
And going down
12 in a row.
Is that 3A? We got Gatlinburg Pittman that is happy that Alcoa is not there anymore, and they're going to face Tyner. Tyner is a well-known program having great football traditional, yeah, great program. But GP is the only one undefeated in East Tennessee. Looks like they have their coaching staff and their players going.
They had a harder time tonight against Meigs County than I anticipated. So, you never know. It's at Gatlinburg Pittman. So
it's at GP. Well, I'm not
I bet
going
it's two
for
big
Tyner.
games in Sevier County next week.
I'm not going for Tyner. I am. Oh man, this is going to be Thanksgiving and 2 big football games.
Black Friday.
And
you know that's a shopping mecca.
It is going to be crazy out there. Yeah, good luck on that trip.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to bet against Tyner, but since GP is in our backyard, I'm going to go for GP on this one, and hope they make it to Chattanooga. And then we go down to 2A.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't mark Covington, and I don't know who won those.
Is that
Covington?
Covington wins.
Yeah, and Melrose or Westview.
And this is still 3A, guys, that we're
Westview
talking about
beat
here.
Melrose like a drum.
Wow. I don't know any of those, but if Westview beat Melrose like a drum, I'm going to say Westview will see Gatlinburg Pittman in Chattanooga.
Westview is undefeated.
Yeah, I got Westview winning that. And we go down to 2A, and we have
Eagleton, Marion County. As much as I'm happy for Eagleton,
Marion County's going to be
Marion County's going to beat them.
Another traditional team that's known to win.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Huntington and Milan, probably. Huntington's always had a pretty good program, so I would say Huntington and Marion County repeats.
I'm going to go with you on that, Brad. I'm going to agree with you. And we go to 1A. We got Cofield South Pitt. Game's going to be at Cofield. A healthy Jaden Bunch for 4 quarters versus South Pitt. Who do you have winning that ball game?
South Pitt. My heart says Cofield, but I can't bet against South Pitt until Cofield beats them.
Because they're 0-8.
0-8 all time. And that hurts my heart. Hurts my heart to say that.
Well, It ain't going to hurt mine. I got Cofield winning that ball game in Cofield, baby. I'm going for the Yellow Jackets. I think they're going to pull off the upset, and those South Pittsburgh fans are going to leave drunk and mad.
You heard it here first. I hope they do.
Me too. I really do.
I hope they do.
I really do.
I mean, you know I do.
Yeah, I do.
It's hard to, it's like Alcoa. How do you bet against them?
Right.
Till they lose.
All they do is win.
Every year.
Every year.
I mean, they have a ton of silver balls, but they've got a ton of gold balls, too.
Yeah.
So it's just a good program.
Yeah. 3 states.
Yeah.
I'm just playing, Coach. I know it ain't 3 states. I'm just playing. And so the winner of that
probably will play McKenzie. It could be a rematch of South Pitt and McKenzie.
McKenzie won last year.
Yes.
Yeah, McKenzie won last year.
Yep.
Well,
which was surprising because South Pitt started off. I said that's the worst South Pitt team I'd ever seen when they played at Oliver Springs.
Right.
Worst South Pitt team I'd ever seen. And then 10 weeks later, or 14 weeks later, they're in the state championship.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they handled Cofield pretty easily last year. But like you said, it was close at the half.
I want to say it was 10-10 at the half.
I don't remember the score, but I just know that they didn't have bunch.
10-10, 10-6. It was one of those numbers right there at the half. So, and they didn't have bunch. We'll see. I'm pulling for them. I'm not just saying that. I really mean it. Congratulations to everybody that's still there. Next week we will still be on air because of how great our East Tennessee teams are doing, and I'm excited for it. Unless we all gonna be here, right?
Well, I'll be in Sevier County.
I will be here. The show starts at 10.
I don't know if I can get back quick enough from Sevier County.
I know it. So hopefully, I don't know. Jake Dawson said he might be able to make it, but I doubt it. And then Coach David Gillum said he's taking a couple of guys to college visits, so he won't be able to make it. Derek Jett is out. We love you, Jett. If you're out there watching, I love you, buddy. Praying for you get better soon. But regardless, Coach DJ.
Joe Gaddis back in.
Smoking Joe Gaddis. Does he stay up this late?
Joe Gaddis hardly sleeps at all. I don't know how the man survives.
I'm going to reach out to him, and he's never told me no. Joe's never told me no. He's always been there.
If he's in town.
Yeah, if he's in town. If he's not watching, the Yankees is over, so
right.
He ain't got
Well, yeah, but, he's out of town family, though, too. So.
That is right, and it's Thanksgiving, so.
Yeah.
We'll see. Guys, what are you having for Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
I eat ham. I don't eat turkey.
Well, I eat ham too, but
you eat both?
Yeah, you have to.
I just eat ham.
Man, we had some good turkey 2 weeks ago from Jim and Nick's.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, it was good.
Okay, so who's cooking?
The turkey, my sister is.
Okay. What are you cooking?
For the betterment of the family, I'm not cooking anything. Now, Nicole makes wonderful baked beans. Probably the best baked beans. I love her baked beans.
Okay.
And then usually makes a pineapple casserole. Very good. Pecan pie. She always makes me a pecan pie because I love pecan pie.
Yeah.
A pecan, not pecan.
We talked about this last year, ain't it? Is it pecan or pecan?
It's not pecan. I don't pee in the can. I don't eat a pecan. It's pecan.
I definitely say pecan. Pecan, that's not in my vocabulary.
No.
Definitely pecan. Well, normally I eat ham, as I stated. You know what? My grandmother passed away a few years ago. But green cake was her specialty. It was something that I always look forward to eating on Thanksgiving. I know one of my Pendergrass family members, is only 100 of them out there. Somebody's going to make some green cake. I want some. Make sure you share some of that green cake. But I will be here.
What about green bean casserole? You like green bean casserole?
I can't say I like green bean casserole. I can't say I've tried it either. I can imagine what it looks like.
My sister makes some, and it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I like hers. I mean, I don't know if all green bean casserole tastes like that, because she's the only one I've ever had. So.
I can imagine what it looks like. And I would taste anything. Like, as you know, I've been diagnosed with that weight problem. You're aware of that.
I've been diagnosed with it years ago, too.
Yeah, we can't wait to eat.
Yeah.
So, guys.
Oh, sweet potato casserole is something else Nicole makes.
Sweet potato casserole?
Yeah, I don't like it, but.
Oh, CJ Chandler likes it.
I think you like it, don't you, Chan? Yeah.
I like the yams. I like the what's that? The dressing that you put the giblet on. I like that. I eat that. You know, one thing I don't eat on Thanksgiving besides turkey is that cranberry sauce.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not cranberry sauce.
I can't do that. I don't do that.
No.
I don't do it. I like punch. Like the dip and the punch is pretty good. So I'm excited and wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. We love you and we always appreciate your support. Yeah, we got to take care of this weight problem. I've been snacking while I've been here. The lady from Aqua Clear that was at the game tonight.
Oh, those are awful. Oh, here's the.
Oh, actually, no. This came from the press box.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I grabbed the bag from the press box. Yeah, that came from the press box. So, yeah, but guys, as we've stated, it looks like Mark Packer and his guys are going to be in Sevier County, and we're going to be watching the Red Devils play the Smoky Bears.
Be my 5th trip to Sevier County this year.
Wow, I've been up there 3 times. 5?
Yep.
Have I not been up there every time?
We did them twice we did them twice on Fridays. I think we did it twice on Thursday. And then once in the playoffs, first round of the playoffs. No, once on Thursday, once in the playoffs, that's 4, and this will be the 5th.
5th, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they bring the ratings, they bring the crowd, and Coach Todd Loveday keeps his composure, and they figure out how to win. So it should be interesting.
Love to go up there. Oh, wonderful stadium.
Yes.
People are great.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
I just hate setting up on Friday night there. Oh, my God. There's stairs.
Oh, no. They need the elevator.
Yeah, they do.
They need the elevator.
The 72 stairs of glory?
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing on Sevier County.
No.
I think, what did I say it was, 84 or 90 or something like that. It's a bunch.
It's a bunch. It is beautiful. And I've been to a lot of stadiums, and I think the most beautiful stadium that I've been to view-wise.
Heritage.
We've talked about that.
Yep.
Heritage has a beautiful view. What's the most prettiest stadium you've been to?
High school, it would have to be probably Sevier County. Well, Heritage was nice, too. Nicest stadium, Sevier County, nicest view, Heritage.
I'm with you there. Yeah, I'm with you there. Guys, and we're with you here, and we'll be back here next Friday. We thank you all for being here, joining the show, always being so supportive. We ask you please make someone aware, please share, and don't forget, make sure you reach out to the Free Medical Clinic. Free Medical Clinic does more than medical and mental health. They have full community health teams that connects patients to food, housing, education, and social services. A true wrap around care. They do care. FMCOR.org.
Plus, they're getting ready to start their ice skating rink down at the mall.
Here in Oak Ridge?
Yeah, here in Oak Ridge.
Oh, nice.
So
we don't have to go downtown?
Don't have to go. No.
How about that?
You can skate here, and it's synthetic ice.
Yeah.
It's not, but
yeah.
But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're starting.
When
are they starting, Chandler?
Well,
1st of December, or maybe next week.
You'll post that on the social media
Well,
sites?
it's been on the commercial that we've been running tonight, but Chandler obviously wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, well, I don't pay attention between the commercials either, so I'm sorry.
I've loaded the commercial, and I don't remember either. So.
All gas, no break. All work, no time to sleep, guys. And since you're up with us again, we appreciate you. But until next Friday, you all have a wonderful evening.
Upgrade your home with stunning natural gas appliances from Oak Ridge Utility District. Enjoy 0% financing with approved credit and turn your dream kitchen into a reality. Call today for a free estimate, get free delivery on all purchases, and enjoy handsome incentives on our appliances. Free delivery, 0% financing, and impressive incentives makes now the perfect time to switch to affordable, safe, and reliable natural gas. Don't wait. Choose Oak Ridge Utility District, your affordable energy choice. Call now or visit our website to get started.
Bring the whole family together at the Free Medical Clinic Holiday Ice Rink at the Oak Ridge Mall parking lot in front of Bank of America and the movie theater all of December. Glide on synthetic ice with family or friends, or go skating for the first time and create joyful memories for all ages. Leading up to the Free Medical Clinic New Year's Eve 2026 countdown at Bissell Park, where you enjoy live bands, ball drop, fireworks, all for free.
See you on the ice. Bye.
More information, go to fmcor.org, fmcor.org.
Hi, I'm Rick Scarborough, State Representative. Friday nights are special in Anderson County. Football under the lights, warm weather, cool nights, and some intense rivalries. I want to congratulate the student athletes, the cheerleaders, the band, the teachers, the coaches. You've worked incredibly hard. Go out there, compete hard, and enjoy it. There's nothing like high school football.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places for you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Hey, East Tennessee, ready to save big? It's all at Hammer's Dry Goods. For over 70 years, we've been your hometown store for famous brand men's and ladies' clothing at rock-bottom prices. Need rugged workwear, sharp casual looks, ladies' game day gear? We've got it all, and it's priced to move. And when you shop Hammer's, you keep your money.
Welcome to the Gray Hodges pregame show. Third round of the playoffs has arrived, and not very often when we have the name rivalry playoffs do we have a legitimate rivalry game, but they call this one the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. And tonight, either Halls or Central will punch their ticket to the state semifinal game next week against the winner of Lincoln County and Sevier County. All odds are that would be Sevier County. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. So a lot on the line tonight.
I agree. Don't count your chickens, though. I mean, everybody at the odds were Powell were going to be playing tonight, and they're not. Powell's not playing tonight. And so you can't just assume Sevier County is going to win that game. Lincoln County obviously has brought a little something. They won't play for the trophy tonight, though, Mark. You know, they won't play for the trophy. That's for the regular season matchup in the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. Just for pride and a chance to go to the semifinals.
They're playing for a different trophy in 2 weeks.
No doubt. Potentially.
And there could be one in 2 weeks. Sophie Starkey is on the top left of your screen. Eric Kane is on the bottom left of the screen. Eric, let's start with you. Halls has got one of the hottest quarterbacks in the state right now who just walked behind you.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing out of his mind right now. It's good to see, too, because a veteran guy that's played so much football, started since his sophomore year, a couple early pick sixes this season, first couple of games, and since then he's been on fire. 25 touchdowns, 8 picks, 69% completion. He's ran for 5 touchdowns. Midway through the year, he just needed some confidence, and he just had to look within himself like, hey, I've been here before. I've done this. I played at a high level. We've seen the old Amari Lefko here lately, and Halls is absolutely going to need him to ball out here tonight to get this win because we know what the first meeting with these two teams entailed. High-scoring affair.
Yep.
Halls into the quarterfinals for the first time since 1996. Eric wasn't even born. Sophie wasn't born. And
Gary Shepard was the head coach.
That's right. Sophie, when you look at Central, they've been here in the recent past. They won the state titles in 2018 and 2019, and they're led by a pretty good quarterback as well.
Absolutely. Central relies heavily on their quarterback, Caden Long, and for good reason, too. He's got over 4,000 yards on the season so far and 44
touchdowns as well. Coach Lane said he's arguably the most competitive guy on the field, maybe even in the school. And you know, in a game like tonight, when it's win or go home, he's going to put everything he's got on the field.
Guys, I will say this, guys in the truck. The first game, I think we've got full highlights. And so Chris Smith, as you see Caden Long, and there's Kevin Lane behind him. The first game was thrill a minute, 38-35. Here's how this game played out. It was a back-and-forth affair.
Yeah, it really was. And a lot of crafty plays by Amari Lethgo to find Paydart here, but also a number of times. This right here, kind of watch that effort by Halls, gives Halls the lead.
Yeah, and Eric, back and forth we went. There were 3 or 4 times where Halls thought they were done, Central thought they were done, but nobody was ever done.
Yeah, Cade Long, you saw scored a touchdown there. Here's Jarrell Chandler, holding that football like a loaf of bread. Central picks it up. That's Badgett, takes it to the house, and that was a late defensive score that really kind of helped things yawn. And then here's the trick play, a little flea flicker down the field, and this was not the game winner, but it set up one of the late touchdowns.
Yeah, by the way, Javiston Badgett out tonight. He had a slap last week in the game. It was a motion towards the opponent. If you do that, you're out. So he is out tonight. But you come down to the end of the game, Caden Long used the legs, used the feet, and then it all came down after Halls takes the lead here at 35-31. Back comes Central, and one of the plays of the year is coming up.
Yeah, on a 4th down and 17. I mean, just ridiculous pitch and catch right here.
And to get the defender off him, right? I mean, he got hurt on that play. Well, he goes down right here, but, I mean, laid his body on the line, got in there for the game winner. What a play.
Sophie, I know this. We were here early in the season on Rivalry Friday when West was at Central, and Kevin Lane said that game that we had when Central got the 29-21 win was the moment that he started to believe this could be a special year.
Absolutely. They had to pick up some momentum earlier in the season, and when I talked to him earlier this week, he said defensively, they've really had to pick up some stuff. They've had some high-scoring games, but when they faced Halls earlier this season, he said it's the worst defensive performance they've had. So working from that West game to playing Halls, they're hoping to show everything they've got tonight and an improved defense.
Yeah, and Central was up on West 29-7. West came back to 29-21, and then that was the final score. In 5A, there is another game of local interest. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Lincoln County and Sevier County. Conventional wisdom, as we said, says that the defending champions, Sevier County Smoky Bears, win. But
that's right. They would be favored, right? If there was lines, they would be favored. But Lincoln County playing with a lot of confidence. There's been all that chatter this week that basically all of Lincoln County is shutting down and headed over to Pigeon Forge. They're trying to pack the home side as well. Seeing the Sevier County people on Facebook getting riled up. We got to pack it ourselves. So again, a lot of emotion in that game. I think for Sevier County, you got to knock them out early. You don't let a team like Lincoln County, who likes to run the ball, hang around.
Well, it's a Lincoln County team that upset Powell a week ago, 39-37. That was the final score a week ago. Also tonight, as Kevin Lane leads his team in prayer tonight, Coalfield has a tough game against Sale Creek.
Yeah, I think this actually shouldn't be a tough game. Okay. This should be a Coalfield runaway in a lot of ways. I know Sale Creek's 11-1. Coalfield's more battle-tested. They're the deeper team. It's really Coalfield and South Pittsburgh, the top 2 teams in their classification.
We'll talk more about that after this story where Austin had a chance to visit with the straw that stirs the drink for Coalfield, and that is Jaden Bunch.
Here at Coalfield with Jaden Bunch. Jaden, all-time leading rusher in Coalfield history. What's that mean to you?
It's huge. There's been many greats before me. Josh Sheldon, the one that I broke the touchdown record. And I'm not sure. I think it was Addison. No, Addison was a touchdown record in the season. So a bunch of huge guys that I've passed up, and it's all glory to the offensive line. They don't get much praise, but I like to get on here and praise them. And coaches put me in the right spots. Me, if you're running the offense, it's all them. So I'm just in with them.
What do you feel like you do well as a running back? Like what makes you the player you are?
My ability to see the field, my vision. I can see holes that some people may not see and be able to accelerate and hit that hole. And just the breakaway speed of hitting that hole and nobody being able to catch me after that.
You all played a really tough schedule early, had those couple losses early in the year. How much do you feel like that helped you, though?
I loved it. Like, straight out the bat, 2 tough games. You know, some people may mess up in those 2 games, and it's better to do it early on than later on in the year when it's crucial, because those games don't really matter to us. Winning a region championship, winning a state championship. So those weren't much of, like, these games matter, but, like, they were huge for us. Like, playing Stone, who went all the way and played all the way to the second round.
County, yeah.
Yeah, and just huge to play them. And then Gordonsville, who is going into the 3rd round in 2A. So, yeah, I think it helped tremendously playing those big teams early on.
What do you like about this year's team?
This year's team is, I think this is like the fundamentally best O-line we've had in years, and we have weapons everywhere. Receiver positions, we got Quan here, we got Waylon here, we got Lane here, we got Bo here, we got Cruz. If you guard one of them, not many teams have a good second defender that you can cover the other one with. And then you got me and Hedrick in the backfield. Just off one of us, the other one's running a touchdown.
All right, he is the key playmaker right here for these Coalfield Yellow Jackets. Jaden, we appreciate the time.
Thank you.
All right, Eric Kane, a little bit more on that game as we'll preview Coalfield and Sale Creek. What have you got on that game?
He's the straw that serves the drink. Coalfield started 0-2. They've rattled off 10 straight wins in Sale Creek. Their only loss of the season, it was 56-0 to South Pittsburgh, but they won 4 straight as well. 2 heavyweights going at it, but again, the 1-2 punch of Jaden Bunch and Hayden Hedrick should carry Coalfield in this one.
Eagleton will be on the road at Bledsoe County, and Sophie Gatlinburg-Pittman against Meigs County. GP, our only undefeated team.
It is the only undefeated team, but yet they're trying to reach the semifinals for the first time since 1990. They're led by their quarterback, Braden Maples, who's got 26 touchdowns on the season. He's also a Mr. Football semifinalist. But then Meigs County has a dual-threat quarterback as well in Caden Brewster, who's rushed for over 1,200 yards on the season. So some really powerful offenses that are going to go head-to-head there.
Yeah, and all the scores and highlights tonight on the 10 Sports Blitz, as Emily Ray Cochran and Elijah Nixon will have you covered coming up tonight. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll start visiting with both of these head coaches as we zero in on the Battle of Black Oak Ridge. State 5A quarterfinal on the Gray Hodges pregame show.
For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer. At the super dealer, you choose how to conquer the road. Gas, diesel, hybrid, or all electric. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on select Ford F-150s. Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive, or Kingston Pike.
This water makes my hair so dry and brittle.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
Jeez, I hate the way my water smells.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
No matter how much lotion I use, my skin is always so dry.
Aqua Clear can fix that.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
All right, welcome back to the Gray Hodges pregame show here with Kevin Lane, head football coach at Central. Can you believe you're here in the quarterfinals?
Honestly, I thought last year after 4-7 played Sevier County in the first round
winning the spring ball. We were competitive in spring ball. We split them up in 2 teams. I thought we were going to be a lot better, but to be here where we are, I wouldn't say I can't believe it, but it's also a little bit of a stretch, if that makes sense.
Is it a little bit of you're kind of pinching yourself?
A little bit, yeah. Absolutely. It's exciting. The kids have earned it, though, and they've gotten themselves here and they've worked themselves here, which is really exciting to watch our kids play. But, yeah, it's a pinch myself moment.
You and I talked about it this week. When you beat West, and we had that on a Rivalry Friday game, when you beat West, was that kind of the aha moment of here we go?
Absolutely. Because Central hadn't beaten West in 5 or 6 years, and it hadn't even been close. I mean, the average score was like 51-20 or something like that. So the reality, when we went into that game, we thought we could win it. We were competitive last year in the first half, and then they blocked the field goal, and it kind of the wheels ran off from there, and then we beat them this year, and that was kind of the moment where our kids and we all knew we had a chance to do something.
But the other one was you went over to Powell. You had a chance. You lose 42-35, but you were right in that one.
Right in it. And, yeah, we fumbled the ball on the 6-inch line under center there to tie the game. And Powell went on to win. A great team, great coaching staff. And I thought right then, though we lost the game, I thought we're playing. We've beaten West and we've played with Powell, which we hadn't done in a long time, either one of them. And I thought the rest of this year, let's see what we can do.
So mid-October, we had the Battle of Black Oak Ridge over at Halls. It was a Thursday night game, one of the best we've ever had. What'd you learn from that game about your team and the resiliency? Because it looked like the game was over about 5 times.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, our kids have just continued to fight and battle and scrap and claw. And we talk about it all the time. We talk about process over result and don't look at the scoreboard. I know we glance at the scoreboard, we know what the score is, but we try not to let the scoreboard affect us, and we just continue to play, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, Nick Saban.
And appreciate you. I wish I was Nick Saban, but because I would like to have his money. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, we just try not to look at the scoreboard or let the scoreboard affect us playing. And we just continue to play what we want to, and play the game how we want to play it.
Let's talk briefly about this game. Amari Lethko, their quarterback, a lot coming into the season, kind of slow at the start of the season, but the last 4 games, 15 touchdowns in 4 games. He seems to have found his groove.
Yeah, he's out. He was really good against us. We went into that game thinking, I went into the game defensively planning that Amari wasn't going to run the ball on design run stuff a lot. Well, lo and behold, he comes out maybe the second play of the game with a design run play and gets 12 yards, and I thought, well, we got to adjust our game plan now. Mari's a great kid, great quarterback. It's fun to watch him play. I'm excited to play against him tonight. It's going to be a challenge.
Yeah, going to be a fun one tonight, and yeah, they'll have to stop Amari Lethko. Let's bring Sophie and Eric back in. Sophie, we'll start with you. Other games to keep an eye on in 4A, Greenville at home against Anderson County.
Yeah, this is another familiar postseason matchup. These two teams have met 8 times in the past 9 years. Anderson County having the explosive weapon in Jason Thompson, who after last week is closing in on 2,000 yards. And then Greenville has quite a strong secondary led by Tennessee commit Zayden Anderson. So I'm expecting this one to be pretty high scoring because both these teams are averaging in the 40-point range postseason.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the ultimate 50-50 game, Eric. I think it's a total coin toss. Now, Alcoa and Red Bank, I do not think that's a coin toss game. I'll take Alcoa fairly easy in that game. But I do think that Alcoa got punched in the mouth when they fell behind last week, Eric, on the road at Upperman, and they responded like the champs you would expect them to respond.
No, they absolutely did. And quarterback Thomas Manu's incredible story, threw for 3 touchdowns in that game. Still more touchdowns on the season than incompletions, which is just an incredible stat. I like Alcoa in this one. Give Red Bank some flowers, though. They won 7 straight. They drilled Gibbs last week, 34-7 or whatever it was, and they got a really solid defense, but I don't think it's anything that Manu and that offense for Alcoa cannot handle here tonight.
What kind of flowers are you giving here?
I was about to say flowers?
Some daisies. I don't know if they're ready for roses, but they're just the second-tier flowers. They had a good year.
Sophie, you tell us, what kind of flowers should he be given?
Tulips.
Tulips, great. Yep. That sounds good.
I feel like that's a solid choice.
Is that what Luke gives you?
No. He's a roses guy.
Same color as Mark's Halls and Central Top up here.
Whatever. First eye roll of the night. Okay, by the way, speaking of Greenville, we are going to have bonus coverage tonight. A live look in.
Oh, there they are.
There they are. They're ready to roll.
At Burley Stadium in Greenville.
The Mavericks have made their way over to Greenville, so we'll be taking live look-ins on that game all night long. I think of the two games we were looking at possibly doing tonight, that was the other one.
Absolutely. I mean, why would it not be? They're both sit there as one seeds. Interesting. I will say this. Maryville goes on the road in 6A to Blackman. They're the 1 seed. Blackman's a 2 seed. That should never happen. Fix that. That's got to get fixed. I mean, when you're the one, and we're not talking about the semis where you kind of rotate years. This is the quarters. If you're the higher seed, you should be hosting. Instead, it's Blackman who hosts 1 seed Maryville tonight over in Murfreesboro.
All right, let's check in with the other head coach in this game tonight, and that is Brett Hughes, the head coach at Halls. Here with Halls head coach Brent Hughes. I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Kevin Lane. Can you believe you're here in the quarterfinal?
You know, I've always had faith in my kids. You know, at the end of the day, they're the reason why we're here, and I just look forward to having another game with them, and hopefully we can keep it going.
This is a battle-tested team. You've had a tough schedule. Where are they now?
Well, you're facing another team that's battle-tested as well, and a great coach and great football players, and so at the end of the day, it's just another great game of high school football, and that's what it's all about.
What a lot of people don't know is they see you guys battling against each other. You and Kevin Lane are really good friends.
Yeah, I got the highest respect for him. He should have been a head coach a long time ago, but he's right. He's where he's supposed to be, and like I said, I got nothing but respect for him and the things he's doing this year.
So there are people that are saying, I've seen it on social media, of all the years there's been a battle of Black Oak Ridge between Halls and Central, this is the biggest one. Can you believe that?
I think it's just because it's, now it means something. There for the longest time, it didn't mean anything because it was so one-sided. And that's one of the things that we've tried to do at Halls is give it, more of a reason for us to be in this conversation. And so at the end of the day, for us, it's just the next game to get an opportunity to go keep playing.
There was a time this year where you started, 0-3, and you were like, we had a conversation, and you're like, I still believe in my kids. I still believe we can get there. You really do have to throw the records out at this point, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You just, you're playing the next play, right? You're playing the next game, and you learn from your mistakes. And I think that's why we're still here where we're at. We're playing good football, and we're going to have to play really good football tonight to have a chance to win and keep going.
I think when you look back at the last game, 38-35 was the score. Both teams learned a lot. Austin, I think very, very quickly, about 15 seconds, they learned about what not to do defensively.
Well, absolutely, because both teams, it was, it was just back and forth. Yeah. And so we'll see what kind of adjustments they make tonight early in this football game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Fire up the band. Tell CB45 to have some journalistic integrity as the Central Bobcat alum going to be handling the parade tonight, and CB45 says as well. Let's take a break. When we come back on the Gray Hodges pregame show, it is time for the national anthem and working our way towards kickoff to quarterfinals in 5A. For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, And the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
Well, our thanks to Jim and Nick's Barbecue again. By the way, they're going to help us out in a huge way the week of the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase by taking care of the meal at practice for both teams that week. I just can't thank them enough for what they have meant this year for our pregame meal every season.
They've been rock stars every week.
Been incredible. Time now for the National Anthem, brought to you, as always, by Food City. Job by the Central Bobcat marching band. Don Talbot leading the Zebras tonight, and it is an honor for those guys to get to be here and do this game. Let's preview 6A. If you're talking about local teams, it's short and it's sweet. Maryville's at Blackman.
Yeah, Maryville, again, will be on the road. They got to get that fixed. I'll continue to reiterate that point. But they'll be on the road at Blackman tonight, and they'll kick off in about an hour. Oakland Green Hill should go the way of the Patriots, which potentially sets up, if Maryville can take care of business on the road, the proverbial Maryville-Oakland semifinal that we've seen so many times.
Yeah.
On the other side of the state, Ravenwood, 12-0, has to go on the road as the 1 seed to 7-4 Whitehaven. Make it make sense, Mark Packer, because it makes no sense to me, but that's where we're at in 6A.
Here's the thing. It was a one-year deal to do this new plan, and they had a board meeting this week, and nobody really acted like they had a problem with it.
I don't have a problem. I love the way they're doing it. My point is, though, if you're the one and you're not playing another one, you should be hosting.
I don't disagree with that, but you also add
especially in the third round.
Here's the deal, man. Schools complain all the time about money. We got to figure out how to get money. We got to raise money. We got to pay for buses, and we got to pay for jocks and socks and jerseys and everything. And then you get into the playoffs and you say, okay, instead of playing 10 miles away in the second round, we're going to make you play 200 miles away.
Well, the truth is, though, this game would have been played last week if that were the case. We would have had Halls and Central in round 2. Instead, we get them in round 3 because of the current way it's set up. Which, again, I personally like. It pushes games like this a week down the road. I just don't like the whole seeding thing of if you're the one, you should be hosting.
Yeah, by the way, they have to come back to us just because the stadium has gone dark and the cameras are having a hard time because it is totally in the dark down there. By the way, all of the Blue Cross Bowls going to be on WKNX, the Knox on the TV side. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we once again at Pac-Man HD Productions, proud to be producing all of those games, and they'll all be on the Knox. Won't have anybody locally playing on Thursday.
No, not at all. And the big game tonight across the state is Baylor-McCallie. That's tonight. Then you have BGA and Boyd. That's another big game in Division II AA.
And then on Friday, you talk about local teams. Yeah, do we have anybody in 1A or 3A? Does Coalfield slip through? Does GP slip through in 3A? 5A will have somebody unless Lincoln County crashes the party for all of us.
Yeah, and again, I would take Sevier County, but you got to knock them out early. Don't let that team that runs make them have to throw, because if you can jump up on them, it changes the whole dynamic for Lincoln County.
And speaking of dynamics, they're going to turn some lights on here, but they're going to do it after we get done with break. It's Halls and Central in a 5A quarterfinal. Battle of Black Oak Ridge when we come back on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Food City.
We've got a special guest coach today, Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it.
Bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all